Welcome to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX and online at mywithersradio.com, featuring the Waltonville Spartans, Weber Township Trojans, and Woodlawn Cardinals. The Jefferson County Basketball Showcase is presented by Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to personal banking. The Jefferson County Basketball Showcase is also sponsored in part by Crossroads Community Hospital. It's more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be. The Collision Pros at Cesar Auto Body, Newell Furniture, and the General Store in Woodlawn. Ren Lake College. It's time. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu. And by Coach House Garages, Ford Square, King City Chrysler. You can count on us. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. State Farm agent Scott Owens. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And People's National Bank. With the Coach House Garages pregame show, the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase starts now.
Welcome into Steeleville High School tonight. Semifinal round action in the Steeleville Class 1A Boys Basketball Regional here on the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase. Very pleasant Thursday evening wherever you may be listening in on WMIX 94.1 FM as well as mywithersradio.com. This is the Coach House Garages pregame show. If you're in need of a garage, protect your car, prized possessions, Coach House Garages has the building for you. Call Daryl Sheridan at 244-1061 for a free on-site estimate. Both teams warming up to Athens and Walton. On Denny Czerwinski, along with the voice of Mount Vernon Rams Athletics on WMIX, Chris, Hugo, and Chris. An interesting game here tonight. The only one being played in the Red Hill, Gallatin County, El Dorado, and Vandalia sectionals as far as regional seeding in those sectionals.
Well, and it's very interesting indeed. Last year, I know we saw quite a few regional semis played on a Thursday night. We saw the Woodlawn semi between Wayne City and Oakville a year ago played on this very night. So kind of weird to see only one game on the slate tonight as far as Southern Illinois sectionals are concerned. But we'll see this one play on. It should be a good one between the number 3 Waltonville Spartans and the number 2 New Athens Yellow Jackets. Winner, of course, gets number 1 Czerwinski tomorrow night.
This regional game, only one going on in the area, as we mentioned. And then, of course, 3A, 4A girls sectional finals tonight being played all across the area. Follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports or go to our Facebook page, WMIX Sports, for scores later on this evening. Complete scoreboard of all those games going on around the area. We're going to step out, take a break, come back with more about the Jackets and the Spartans. You're listening to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
A Coach House Garage is money well spent on craftsmanship that's sure to get compliments.
Don't cut corners on your garage. It adds value to your home. That's why you need to see the professionals at Coach House Garages. Choose from a variety of Coach House Garage designs, or they'll build one to your design. For a dealer near you, check the yellow pages in Mount Vernon, or go online to CoachHouseGarages.com.
More than just a garage. More than just a garage. It's a Coach House.
If your definition of local is Southern Illinois and adjacent states, pay no attention to this message. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Others advertise the message of being a local community bank. However, Community First Bank is the only local community bank exclusively serving Jefferson County with 5 locations and 5 ATMs. In short, loans and deposits stay local and benefit you.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
More basketball action ahead. Presented by Community First Bank.
Welcome back to Steeleville High School, the Coach House Garages pregame show. If you're looking for a garage builder who will build a quality garage at a fair price with a 5-year written warranty and financing available, then a Coach House Garage is for you. Call Daryl Sheridan at 244-1061 for a free on-site estimate. The New Athens Yellow Jackets and the Waltonville Spartans began their year at New Athens.
They did.
Back on November 22nd, Chris. New Athens won 61-53. That seems like eons ago compared to where they're both at tonight.
Well, by comparison, forever ago. That was back on Tuesday, November the 22nd, Thanksgiving week, and, of course, a much different Waltonville team than what we have seen from back then. New Athens, of course, won that one 61-53, but you take a look at these two teams from then to now. The progression, especially you look at for their holiday tournament, which I believe New Athens finished 6th, losing to Chester in the 5th-place game. Spartans, of course, took home 4th place after making a nice little run there, getting past Sparta, of course, in the first round, and then a big victory on the second day to propel them into the trophy round. But, Spartans, of course, Danny, have been playing their best basketball over the latter half of the season. I think that's what's most important coming into tonight's contest.
That's important as Waltonville had picked up a victory and have been playing very well down the stretch, 13-16 now. A lot of their wins after starting the season about 0-5, you saw their first win against Christ-Our Rock Lutheran at the Odin Shootout. Again, from there on, spurred into a good Christmas run, and then into the second half, again, playing a schedule that right now for them, playing a schedule of a team about 2 years ago instead of playing a schedule of a team right now.
Well, and what we've seen here is we've seen a team start to develop. We've seen guys start to find their roles on this team. You've seen Jordan Hale evolve into a great perimeter shooter and a great mid-range shooter. You've seen Trey Widges mature into the player we thought he was going to be coming out of grade school. We've seen guys like Matt Rogers step up on any given night. We've seen Jake Phillips step up. We've seen Levi Rath take on a leadership role. So this is an evolution of a Spartan ball club day, and it started off 0-5, 0-6. But since then, again, played some great basketball when it counts. Now, they're over 500 since they got their first win.
Right, once they got out of the New Athens game and then the 4 at DuPoint, and then one more after that.
They probably did not need to be.
Right.
And then they're out of that now, of course. But, you know, you get rid of that, and you look at, I believe, 12-10 since that 0-6 start, or 5 start, somewhere around there. But a much different ball club than what we've seen, and we got to see them last Saturday, of course, at Edwards County picking up a big road win. And this is the Spartans club, Eddie. I think that I would not be surprised at all if they won this one here tonight. And then, choosing my words carefully, could be a team to pull an upset in the future as well.
Yep. With that said, we'll take another break and come back, talk some more about the Jackets and the regionals and setting up our schedule for the weekend, especially tomorrow night. You're listening to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
Shop the store-wide sale at Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn. Complement your home with savings on lots of your favorite furniture, like Lazy Boy recliners, which are sale priced for just $299. Also, reclining sofas are $7.99, and Sealy Queen bedding sets a mere $6.49. And save 25% off all quilts, throws, and more at the General Store. You'll love what you see during the store-wide sale going on now at Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn.
Get PNB to Go mobile banking now at People's National Bank. Hi, this is Monica Wilt, Relationship Banker at People's National Bank. With PNB to Go mobile banking, check your balances, see transaction activity, transfer between accounts, and pay bills all from your mobile phone. PNB to Go mobile banking makes banking even more convenient. People's National Bank, making your life easier since 1909.
People's National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Sesser Auto Body would like to take a moment to remind everyone driving to and from the game to drive safe and be alert. Sometimes events happen beyond your control. When it does, take your vehicle to the Collision Pros. Sesser Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies throughout Southern Illinois. This allows them to get the parts ordered quicker, getting you back on the road faster and in showroom condition. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser, or call 625-3523. That's 625-3523.
When an emergency happens, time is everything, and you don't want to spend that time in a waiting room. So choose Crossroads Community Hospital with our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge. The entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a physician, physician assistant, or nurse practitioner within 30 minutes of your arrival. When minutes matter, choose the ER that doesn't waste time. Choose Crossroads Community Hospital. Visit crossroadscommunityhospital.com/faster to learn more. If you are experiencing a medical emergency, call 911.
We're worldwide. This is the Showcase on WMIX and MyWithersRadio.com. Presented by Community First Bank.
Coach House Garage sponsors your pregame show going on now. If you're in need of a garage, protect your car, price, possessions. Coach House Garage has the building for you. Call Daryl Sheridan at 244-1061 for a free on-site estimate. And it's Czerwinski with Chris Hugo alongside. And Chris, the New Athens Yellow Jackets, 14-11 on the year, coached by Mark DeWart, a Waterloo-Chabot grad from 91. You talk about the setup for this team playing out of the Kaskaskia division, which is a smaller division of the Tokia Conference. Obviously, that conference is very tough in all sports. And, again, you come in with a well-rounded New Athens team that we have become familiar with over the last few years, the Oakville tournament and at the Special Blair Holiday tournament.
Well, this is the team that gets battle tested night in and night out in the Tokia Conference. I mean, you look at such foes like Valmeyer, Mercer Coltsville, among others. Steeleville, of course, the host of this regional. And you look at the competitions they play at Spencer Blair at Christmas time. Hard-fought battles, of course, against Christopher, SB, and Chester in that tournament alone. I know they play Chabot on their regular season schedule. I think Valley Catholic, Perryville, among others. Oh, it's right there in front of me. Jupo, of course, is on the schedule.
Doing my due diligence of looking up stuff and information not being used.
But there it is. Hey, aren't you proud that I kind of knew it?
Well, I kind of pointed to it.
Oh, I apologize.
Maybe.
But there it is right there. And all those teams and more. Sac State Lutheran, of course, that was a big win at the Chester Midwinter Tournament for them, 58-38. So this is a new Athens team, Danny. We've seen them time and time again put their best foot forward like at Oakville and Central as well. And I don't really know what to say here tonight other than it should be a close game. But we know what happens when a kid like Tyler Meyer or a guy like Adam Ingles is able to go off and get some points, and if Chance Wacker is able to find himself open outside, it could be a long night.
Could be a long night. Speaking of nights coming up, a doubleheader of games tomorrow night on WMIX. First off, Chris Hugo, and I believe it will be Jeff Lonnen, will be at Chagnon Gymnasium for the Mount Vernon Rams regular season finale when they host the Carbondale Terriers. That game will be on 94.1 WMIX FM and also streamed live, video live. You can watch the game on www.mywithersradio.com. I will be with Mike Richardson at Wayne City on the AM side of the dial, AM 940, as the Woodlawn Cardinals will try to win their 5th regional in a row as they take on the Sandoval Blackhawks. Will be on AM 940 as well as mywithersradio.com, streaming live on the Internet. So that'll be tomorrow night as far as the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase as we continue along the tournament trail.
Hard to believe that it's here and hard to believe that seasons are ending as we speak on the boys' side. Of course, there's some girls' sectionals going on. State will start tomorrow for 1A and 2A, and it's hard to believe it's that time of the year. Baseball will be here before you know it.
From the night, there will be much gathering of information in Peoria. It's hard to believe in 2 weeks we will be in Peoria.
No kidding.
You and I will be working steadily those 2 days.
We will.
So, we'll leave it at that. We have surprises to tell people on the Saturday Sports Show.
Yeah, I was going to say, we have a few big things to tease this week and a big announcement to make next week on the Saturday Sports Show.
Lots of teasing going on the Saturday Sports Show.
I've made some arrangements. I forgot to tell you about it.
That's awesome. 8:08 to 10 a.m. Saturday morning, Saturday Sports Show on AM 940. Of course, mywithersradio.com. We'll have a slew of guests, obviously based on winners of regionals that we can contact to have on, a handful of guests. Of course, we like to talk as well.
Oh, yeah.
And the atmosphere here is great. Before we get any further, we have really enjoyed our one-time trip here to Steeleville this year.
They're taking great care of us already.
Woodside, the AD, Pinckneyville grad, taking care of me and you and us very nicely here on our one trip here as we get ready to go for regional semifinal action. The winner of this game will take on Centerville here tomorrow night at 7:30. The Red Devils beat Steeleville here last night, 39-33. We look like we are going to do the anthem. The Spartans are lined up for the anthem. The Jackets are lined up for the lineup. I love how this game goes everywhere. Well, and it seems to get quiet. We are going to do the anthem. Let's step out. You're listening to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
Hey, this is Big Dave at All Stars and Stitches, located at 418 East Main Street, a half a block from the Benton High School. Our hours are Monday through Friday from 10 to 6 and Saturday 10 to 3. We provide custom screen printing, embroidery, banners, signs, vehicle lettering, vehicle wraps. If you want it printed on, we probably do it.
Hey, this is Coach Aaron. You're the big man, Big Dave, a call at All Stars and Stitches, 435-555-555.
By the way, what was that phone number again?
435-555-555.
Hello, this is Hunt Bonin with People's National Bank. People's National Bank is proud to be a family-owned bank that has served Southern Illinois for over 100 years. We take pride in offering products that are customer convenient and friendly. With free checking, online banking, CD specials, mortgage products, and many other convenient banking services, we have everything to meet your banking needs. Stop by any People's National Bank and see what banking with a family-owned bank is all about. People's National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Car insurance with personal service at no extra charge? What a novel concept. That's why State Farm is a leader in providing insurance and financial services and remains strong in this economy. At State Farm, Scott Owens is dedicated to helping you get the coverage that's right for you and the discounts you deserve. No one takes care of you like State Farm. Scott Owens will prove it. Call Scott at 242-3770. That's 242-3770. Like a good neighbor, Scott Owens is there.
More basketball action ahead. Presented by Community First Bank.
Starting lineups are sponsored by People's National Bank. Stop by People's National Bank. Let them remind you what banking with local family-owned bank is all about. Visit a branch near you or log on to peoplesnationalbank.com. People's National Bank, member FDIC. Teams getting ready to be introduced to the paying customers here at Steeleville High School. We'll do the same to you. Non-paying customers listening here on WMIX. I'll turn it over to Mr. Chris Hugo for the starting lineup.
First for the Waltonville Spartans, the one forward, a 6'2" junior, number 24, Trey Widges. The other forward will be a 6'1" junior, number 23, Matt Rogers. Guard side of the backcourt will be a 5'10" senior number 22, Jake Phillips. Levi Rapp will be the other guard. He is a 6-foot senior, wears number 34. Center tonight, number 25, the junior Jordan Hale. He is 6'6". And, of course, Spartans are coached by Chad Harper. He is assisted by Anthony Lowry. Now for the New Athens Yellow Jackets in the front court, they will have one forward, a 6'2 junior, number 30, Blake Ragland. Another forward will be a 6'2 senior, number 34, Adam Ingalls. Regards to the backcourt will be a 5'10 senior, number 23, Brendan Schulte. While Chance Wacker, a senior, number 14, stands 6'1". He'll be your other guard here tonight. And, of course, your center is a sophomore, number 42, Tyler Meyer. He is 6'3", and, of course, the Yellow Jackets coached by Mark DeWard. I do feel I do the starting lines better when they're not on script. I'll try that again next time.
Really? You like that?
I'm not a big script guy, but I appreciate it, so.
Well,
help give me this. Yeah, I appreciate that.
Names, numbers, heights, weights, coaches, referees.
Struggle with the script, as you know.
Okay. Those starting lines brought to you by People's National Bank. Have instant access to your account anytime, anywhere with online banking from People's National Bank. Log on to peoplesnationalbank.com. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender. The Waltonville Spartans have been introduced. And people texting me wanting to know what game is on, what station.
Maybe just tune in and find out.
I know.
That one, I mean. I don't know.
In general, speaking of that, what station, while the Jackets are introduced to the crowd here, we are at the bottom of the hour. Let's pause for station identification on the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase.
This is 50,000 watts of the award-winning Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX, Mount Vernon, Marion, O'Fallon, a Withers Broadcasting Superstation.
Back to Steeleville after making ourselves legal. Denny Czerwinski and Chris Hugo, the New Athens Yellow Jackets, being introduced to their crowd. To our right, nice contingent on from New Athens, a big crowd from Waltonville has made the trek from Jefferson County. Give or take about an hour plus, depending on where you're at, located around Waltonville to get here to Steeleville, a place of Waltonville and a team in Steeleville that Waltonville used to play regularly in the 80s and 90s on the basketball schedule. Not doing so anymore as conference affiliation and games being played have eliminated that from the schedule.
That's an unusual text from
That's an unusual text from the listener. I never thought that those words would ever come out of that listener's mouth or text either way. I'm shocked.
I am too.
Kevin Tonys, Christopher Brown, and Jason Rana will be your officials for tonight's ball game, the semifinal variety. Winner plays Cesar Valera tomorrow night. Chip Basso and Shane Garner go scouting this game to our left. Mark DeWard, 91 graduate Jabot, a team that was amazing, beat Waltonville in the Pinckneyville sectional that year after Waltonville beat Sparta in the semis, an upset. And then Jabot beat Waltonville in the finals of that sectional in Pinckneyville High School, then went to the Super and got beat by McLeansboro at the time, McLeansboro Fox's team, who went on to finish third in one of the bigger upsets around. That's when Pittsfield won the state title in 91, one of the biggest upsets around the state as far as top seeds get beat.
Nice little run of a couple seasons for Waltonville.
Waltonville, yeah, the year before was in the Super, lost to NCOE. So in 1990, NCOE went on to get third that year. Spartans in their road red, trimmed in white and blue. New Athens in their home whites, trimmed in yellow and purple. We are ready for nothing but a good time.
You bet.
Basketball begins. Winner to the regional final tomorrow night. Kick controlled by the Waltonville Spartans. Hail the Widget. The Spartans will begin their first possession here in this ball game. Man-to-man by the Jackets as Widgets comes ball screen to the left, right side. Picks up his dribble, corner to Phillips, around the screen, now to the free throw line area. Runner off the glass is good. That's how this game starts. Jake Phillips with a runner. 2-0 Waltonville. First possession here for the Jackets. Wacker will bring it into the front court, guarded by Phillips. Wacker leaves it for Ragland. Now throws it left side to Stolte. Stolte will dribble one time to the right. Now across the key, Ingles. Ingles, who's been here, seems like 8 years playing for New Athens. Tip and the pass stolen away by Phillips and the Spartans, who leaves it for Widget. Gray will bring it into the front court. The junior on the dribble, guarded by Wacker. Widget to Phillips, right side. On the floor behind the volleyball line, back to Widget. Waltonville being very patient here early on, up 2-0, 1 minute into this game. Rogers holds above his head. Playing without the knee braces tonight. Rogers back to Rapp. Rapp will launch a three for another one, and good. Levi Rapp knocks down a three. It's a quick 5-0 start for the Spartans.
I was going to say probably not the shot Chad Harper wanted, but luckily he was able to drain it. So who am I?
Unless it goes in, it's not a bad shot. 5-zip Spartans on top. Down the lane goes Ragland, up off the glass, no good. Rebound Widget. Widget will run the other way. Down the middle of the floor, right side to Hale. Hale to Phillips, top the key, guarded by Raglan. Travel the basketball. Speaking of traveling, if you're tired of big corporate banking, you have a choice in Jefferson County. Travel to Community First Bank in Dixon, Woodlawn, or Mount Vernon. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC. 5-zip Waltonville here in the first 6 minutes, 34 seconds left in the first. Wacker throws it right side to Meyer. Meyer at top of the key. Raglan left wing pass to Wacker. They look top of the key. Gives it to Stolte. His left-handed three on the way is good. I give him a 2 as his big toe touched the line. 5-2 Waltonville up top by 3.
Waltonville had a chance off of that turnover. Now 2 points off a turnover to New Athens. Their first 2 points in the game. Could have built a nice little lead there, but lost it and ended up costing.
Widges. Now Rogers down the lane. Curls and shoots, and Rogers is fouled. Rogers will go to the line and shoot 2. Rogers has had several good games. He made a comment before the game. I was talking to the Waltonville kids. I'm glad you're here. I usually play well.
It's always nice.
Now, the other half was some other players like, well, we don't want it. When you're here, it's a jinx. I said, well, it's time for things to change. Rogers misses the first free throw. We'll pick a Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game when this one is over. Crossroads Community Hospital is more than a hospital. It's what health care should be. We welcome in those listeners in Teotopolis, Illinois, taking us in either on MyWeathersRadio.com or on WMIX 94.1 FM. Rogers makes 1 out of 2. It's 6-2 Spartans.
How about Jake Phillips to start? Got the first points of the ball game, forced a turnover early, almost forced one there, and certainly a force to be reckoned with here early on.
Spartans up by 4, just under 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. Side out of bounds, Stolte in front of the Spartans bench on the visitors' side, throws it out to Ingles. Ingles back to Stolte on the right wing, guarded by Widges. Stolte around the screen, plays pick and roll now with Meyer up and in. Nicely done by the Jackets for the oldest play in the book. It's now 6-4 Waltonville by 2. Widges loses it, double dribble with the basketball. I can travel. Now, if he was handling the basketball and he came to a stop, the mechanic was wrong, but the turnover was there.
Right.
Probably a double dribble more than it was a travel.
Looks like a panic mechanic.
That was what I was thinking. He needed to call something, but couldn't figure out which mechanic to go with first. However, it's a turnover to Waltonville, and New Athens has the basketball. Wacker out, now leaves his left side for Raglan. Backdoor cuts to Wacker, and nothing was there. That ball flies out of bounds into the side door here at Steeleville's Gymnasium. Your community, your choice, your bank with 5 locations and friends and neighbors on staff to understand your needs. Community First Bank keeps it simple. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC. Widges to Phillips across the timeline in the front court to Rogers on the wing. Now in the right corner to Widges. Widges, and I'll take a couple dribbles to the right. Now back to Hale, top of the key. Left side to Phillips. Phillips back out top of the key to Raff. He'll launch a long 3. It's off the mark. Rebounded to Wacker. He cuts the pass up the floor on the right side. Throws in the right corner to Stolte. Now inside, tipped by Rogers. Recovered, though, by Meyer. Meyer keeps possession for now. Gets it to Stolte. Top of the key to Ingles. Inside, they go to Meyer. Turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound on weak side. Raglan. Shot, no good in the foul. Blake Raglan will go to the line to shoot 2. As that foul was on Waltonville's Jordan Hale. That'll be his first team first on Waltonville. As soon as any scores come in, either from boys play around the state besides Illinois or those girls 3A and 4A sectionals, we'll pass them along to you on the Scott Owens State Farm Insurance Scoreboard Update. Scott Owens reminds you, if you're paying too much for auto insurance, give them a call for a free discount double check, 242-3770. Like your good neighbor, Scott Owens is there.
It's going to be a light night.
I made that one up, by the way. Second free throw by Raglan's no good. Now we got a foul on Meyer on the hold on the rebound. Go ahead, I didn't mean to interrupt. I made my liner up.
That's fine.
I didn't like what you wrote that time. I made mine up. You don't mind, do you? I can't. I got
what I think about it. It's a big fellow at 242-3770.
I got that in there, and then I added what I wanted to say.
As long as he doesn't play, as long as he's happy.
I can do what I want.
You can ask him tomorrow night.
Right, I'll talk to him. Or he'll probably text me eventually. Widges to Rogers, now right side to Hale. 4:50 to go into first. Waltonville by 2, 6-4. Widges, top of the key, Phillips. Man-to-man by the Jackets the entire way so far. Hale goes right baseline, cut off, back to Raff, right wing. Top of the key to Rogers. Rogers 2 dribbles, now leaves for Hale, now to Phillips. Waltonville being pushed out beyond the perimeter. Now Phillips down the lane, picks it up, picks it back into Hale, stolen away by Ingles. Ingles comes up the left side towards us. We've been on the stage. Ingles down the lane to the block, layup good. Adam Ingles scores. He's got 2. It's now tied at 6 as the Jackets get back to even.
6-1 run here by the Jackets to even it up here about the midway point of this first quarter.
Widges throws right corner to Phillips, right by the sideline, doesn't step out, gets the wrap top to the key, left side Rogers, corner Hale. Fadeaway 15-footer, short, rolls over the rim, over to Wacker. He'll get the rebound, coming the other way for the Jackets. Wacker throws it up court, nice pass to Raglan, missed the layup. and nobody could touch it for New Athens. Ragland could because he was standing out of bounds. Turnover to New Athens. Waltonville will have the basketball. Dan Halloran will check in for Levi Rapp for the Spartans. 6-6 our score with 3:56 to go in the first quarter. Familiar faces, new places. Bank with Ray and Bree at Community First Bank's new 42nd Street location in Mount Vernon. Welcome back to Personal Banking, which is across the timeline on the left side of the floor. Back to Phillips in the center circle. He throws with Rogers, left side. Rogers around the screen, pick and roll Widges. Widges is in the lane, shot no good, but he's fouled. And Widges, who is the quarterback on the SBWW football team, will go to the line and shoot two.
Good move there. Knew that the foul was getting ready to come. Thought he would try to go ahead and throw off glass. Almost had the and one coming. Barely off the mark.
Widges will shoot two with 3:39 to go in the first. We're tied at 6, and Widges misses the first. Something you and I have talked about all week. We haven't seen a lot of good free throw shooting this week.
No, we haven't. It has been pretty bad at times. And on Tuesday night when we were split, I saw some future free throw shooting.
Widges makes the second. So I'll tell you another thing. This week's three-point contests in a variety of places haven't been very good either. Not what
I despise the three-point contest. I'll leave that there.
Soapbox on Saturday morning sports show.
I just don't like how it can disrupt your momentum and your rhythm as a shooter, but
let's discuss that. We got all kinds of things.
Where I've seen kids that hasn't faced whatsoever.
There we got something going on over by the Waltonville bench. Rogers looks like the contact squirted out, so Booza will come in for Rogers if he tries to get that back in. Came squirting out. Now Rogers has it in. Now Booza will sit back down.
All right, though.
Rogers stuck it in. It'll be like Widges a couple of weeks ago. Play without one. Whacker to trigger on the baseline. Gets it in Stolte in the corner. He'll drive, kick it out to Ingles. Top the key. Ingles with it down the lane. Travel the basketball defense. Got to him.
Great defense that time by the Spartans. He just don't know if it's claustrophobia on Ingles or what, but he just lost his pivot foot, traveled with the basketball. Now the Spartans have a big opportunity to build upon this lead. Just 1 point at this time, 7-6, with 3:20 to play in the first.
With the basketball, Phillips on the right side. Now throws it to Rogers. Turns around, jumper off the glass, and the plane is good. Matt Rogers uses the glass. He's got 3. It's 9-6. Waltonville by 3. 3 minutes to go in the first. Reverts to the right corner. Ingles, top of the key. Goes around a Ragland screen. Thought about the 3. Can't get it. Leaves it for Stolte. Now throws it right side Meyer. Now here comes Whacker to the rim. Travel the basketball. Good defense by Rogers. Whacker ran into him. Fell backwards. It's a travel.
I think he was convinced that he was going to get the blocking foul on the Spartans. Didn't work out that way. Got to keep playing on and finish strong. And he did not that time. Turns the ball over. 4th turnover of the game for the New Athens.
Widges to Rogers across the timeline. He'll go spin right side to Widges. Almost stolen by Whacker. Widges recovers to Hales. Top of the key, Halloran, left side. Now in the left corner, Widges. Widges spins on Whacker, goes to the rim, foul. That'll be the first on Whacker, the 4th on New Athens. And that will send Trey Widges back to the free throw line where he was 1 of 2 just a few minutes ago.
Shoot him if you got him.
Got to do that. Widges has been pretty well contained so far. Whacker's done a pretty good job, but Widges has that height advantage. Got him in the post and use it to his advantage as Widges hits the first. He has 2. 10-6, Waltonville. Booza will come in for Phillips. Booza, Rogers, Widges, Hale, and Halloran for the Waltonville Spartans as they lead 10-6 in this regional semifinal. Widges will shoot the second. It's good. Widges has 3 out of 4 from the line. 3 points. It's 11-6 Waltonville. Ingles across the timeline for the Jackets. Between the circles on the dribble now. He'll come around the screen. Now throws right side to Whacker, guarded by Booza. Whacker lost his foot.
Fifth turnover now. Another second 5-0 run of the ball game for Waltonville, Danny. It's been a streaky night for them, but now try to get some points off a turnover this time. It's almost the exact same thing happened last time they went on a 5-0 run. This time you have to build more upon it and not turn the ball over.
Whacker seems frustrated right now, causing some turnovers. There's Widges traveling with the basketball. Widges got down there and got the basketball up on his hip and couldn't get it back down and ended up being a travel.
Second verse, same as the first.
Yes. But you can do worse. We can do worse better in the last 2 possessions, 1 by each team. 2:10 to go in the first. Whacker throws it in the right corner to Ingles. Ingles dribbles to the right elbow. Now kicks it in the left wing to Stolte. Stolte to the free throw line. Across the lane. Right block. Shot short. Rebound to the floor. Bill rebounded by 2 Spartans there, but Ragland comes out for the Jackets to Ingles. Ingles throws it inside. We have a whistle and a foul. Foul's going to be on Matt Rogers. He was shoving from behind his first, team second. 1:54 to go. 11-6 Waltonville by 5. Checking in for New Athens is Jeremy Hess. Stolte will go out. Hep, seldom used. Into the game, not even listed. He's averaging only about 4 points a game. Top of the key shot by Ragland, no good. However, it's rebounded on the right side by Meyer. Meyer gets it back to Hep.
Ragland is 0 of 4 for the floor, 0 of 2 for the free throw line.
Yeah. With the basketball, Halloran steals it away, gets it to Widges. Waltonville with it up 5, 1 minute to go. 1.5 minutes, actually. Widges, coast to coast, scores.
The Iceman.
The Iceman doing what he does best, going coast to coast, getting to the rim, 13-6. Quickly the other way, New Athens. Ingles on the right wing, top of the key, pass tipped by Hale. Recovered at the timeline by Ragland. Throws into corner Hep. Hep will launch a three. It's up and in. Jeremy Hep off the bench with a quick 3 points. And it's 13-9 as Trey Widges has a contact foul out.
Those are the kids you got to watch out for, Danny. The ones you seldom see in the regular season and often make an appearance in the postseason and then get hot.
Well, Hep coming into the game was 5 of 17 for the 3-point line this year.
6 of 18 now.
And he's 6 of 18, hitting 33%. So first Rogers has a contact problem. Widges has a problem. Got to get some better.
Well, I'll tell you what, Harper and Lowry better turn into Bosch and Law pretty quick.
I better. Coach Lowry, the assistant, has a bottle of contact solution to help keep those in. So the officials are talking to Trey Widges about something, maybe recommending a new contact dealer. Well, Waltonville has the basketball.
Maybe use that solution that has the hydrogen peroxide in it.
That may be. Hale to Widges, guarded by Wacker, and the man-to-man. Jackson's been man-to-man the entire game. Widges comes across his timeline. Picks up his dribble out by the volleyball line, left side. Still looking, 5 seconds. Nope, he gets it to Hale between the circles. Under a minute to go in the first. Waltonville leads 13-9. Rogers top the key to Fuzza on the dribble. Now right side to Widges out behind the 3-point line. Off a ball screen. Widges down the lane, kicks him left side. Hale, 3 ball coming up from the Jordan. It's good.
That's big, Danny. Eansville had done a great job on Hale all night, but let him slip away. Lost to the free throw line off the screen. That allowed Hale to get wide open to the left wing. Drains the three.
16-9, Waltonville by 7. 34 seconds left. New Athens with a basketball. Ingles in the left corner. Goes at top to the key. Wacker. Booza missed for the pass. Missing. Ingles is open for a 3 off the switch. Off the mark. No good. Hale on the rebound. Gets it to Widges. Widges will signal 1 shot. Chad Harper says 1 shot. They'll set up. 18 seconds to go in the first. Waltonville leads 16-9. Widges guarded by Wacker, and Wacker's all over it. Widges calls a timeout. A little too much pressure. Waltonville will take the 30-second timeout. First one of the game is 16-9 Waltonville by 7 with 11 seconds to go in the first.
No issues with that. Get the timeout here. 11.1 seconds to go. Re-inbound. You have the arrow coming out of the into the second quarter, rather. Try to get some extra points, build that lead, and continue on this run. Right now, Danny, I believe it is a 10-3 run by Waltonville. Thinking about that, yes, it is.
Yep.
And just continue on this run. Have the basketball to start the second quarter, and just continue pounding it in there. Because right now, New Athens susceptible to the jumper. Keep going at it.
Scoreboard update at the end of 1. Macon Meridian leads Effingham St. Anthony 14-8 through 1.
That's right.
Yeah, that's scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. Helping you get the right coverage and discount you deserve. Give Scott Owens a call, 242-3770. Like a good neighbor, Scott Owens is there.
I forgot they made the jump.
Yes. St. Anthony's in 2A down to Macon Meridian. Seen some upsets so far. A couple of number 1 seeds in 1A down in the Red Hill sectional have fallen. And we'll see if more. Waltonville will have it side out of bounds after the full timeout. 16-9 Waltonville by 7 with 11 seconds to go. Rapp will trigger on the home side of the floor here. Rapp will get it in the backcourt to Widges. That was dangerous.
Yes,
10 seconds to go. Widges across the timeline. He'll look, gets to Rogers. Rogers will hold out with 4. In the Widges, off his hands, out of bounds. Turnover.
Didn't see Hale clapping for the basketball at the left wing. He had wouldn't have had a plain look, but might have made something happen instead. I don't think Mr. Widges is ready for it.
Here comes a 3-quarter scored shot by Wacker. It's going to be no good off the back iron. We're at the end of the first quarter. It's Waltonville 16, New Athens 9. Back for the second quarter here on the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
When it comes to bone and joint care, only one name should come to mind. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Your fellowship-trained physician's first priority is specialized orthopedic care, ranging from total joint replacement and spine surgery to shoulder surgery and sports medicine. Our surgeons provide a wide range of specialized treatments that are unparalleled anywhere in Southern Illinois. Located on Veterans Memorial Drive in Mount Vernon and St. Mary's Good Samaritans in campus, the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Discover the difference.
If your definition of local is Southern Illinois and adjacent states, pay no attention to this message. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Others advertise the message of being a local community bank. However, Community First Bank is the only local community bank exclusively serving Jefferson County with 5 locations and 5 ATMs. In short, loans and deposits stay local and benefit you.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Limited.
We're worldwide. This is the Showcase on WMIX and MyWithersRadio.com. Presented by Community First Bank.
Welcome back to Steeleville High School. 1 quarter in the book. Waltonville leads New Athens 16-9. The Jackets have the basketball. Wacker leaves it out top of the key for Ragland. Ragland tries to go backdoor. Ragland has to retrieve it in the right corner. Throws it out to Ingles. They go inside now to Myers. Spin shot, no good. Rebounded, though, weak side up and in by Blake Ragland for his first points of the game. And now New Athens back within 16-11. Waltonville with the basketball. Widges will come across the timeline. Widges, still trying to get there now, does. Goes the right side to Phillips, now to Rapp. Rapp inside post, Hale, fishes it out of the lane. Shot no good, long off the mark, rebounded by F. Foul, Phillips. Not a good 52 possessions by the Waltonville Spartans, Chris, in this case.
No, another frustration foul off of the rebound. That might have been able to make a stop in transition, but now give them an opportunity to plan something out, think something out for full court inbound. And not a very good 30 seconds for the Spartans.
New Athens with the basketball. Wacker across the timeline. He'll pick it up on the right wing. Now top the key to Ingles. Left side pass to Heff. Heff will hold on his hip. Heff now top of the key to Meyer. Now right side Ingles. Ingles holds above his head. Now goes around Rapp. Throws it out top to Meyer. Right left side three from Wacker on the way is good. Wacker's first 3 of the game, and it's now a 16-14 game as the Jackets have went on a 5-0 run to start the quarter. Rogers throws the right side to Hale. Hale in the right corner to Widges. Widges holds above his head. Now goes to the lane. Down the lane he goes. Jumbo bump off the glass and in. Tough shot by Trey Widges. He scores. Waltonville gets back out 18-14 with 6.5 to go in the first half. Wacker across the timeline. Throws it right side to Heff. Heff baseline. Right side short. Hits off Rogers' head. Out of bounds. And they go back to New Athens. 5 locations in Mount Vernon, Dix, Ina, and Woodline. Community First Bank is proud to be the official voice of the showcase. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. Box set for the Jackets in front of us as we sit on the stage. Wacker will look to throw it into a teammate. He holds and throws it out top of the key to Ragland, who has to recover out by the timeline. Ragland holds, looks, gets to Heff. Heff will reset as he starts in the center circle. In the middle of the floor at the point. Kicks it in the left corner to Ingles. Ingles now lobs inside to Ragland, thrown away by Phillips. Pass is too long. Phillips leads for Widges. Trey will bring it across the timeline. Trey will give it to Phillips. Now back to Rogers. Rogers shot fake down the lane. He goes on a jump shot. Up and in. Matt Rogers gets to the rim on a nice move, and it's 20-14. Waltonville gets back to a 4-0 run. Ingles on the left wing. Takes a couple of dribbles to Heff. Right side pass. Will go all the way around into the right corner to Wacker. Wacker pull-up jumper at the right elbow is good. Timeout, Mark DeWart. As his Jackets have battled back to 20-16, and he's calling timeouts to do a lot of talking here, Chris. He's not happy with the defensive effort.
No, and the defense started out so strong in the first quarter. Has been pretty lax here in the second, allowing 7 points already within the first 2 minutes and 17 seconds. And that type of thing cannot happen to a team like New Athens to beat you a first time, plays everybody tough, and especially when everything on the line here tonight. I thought going back to the last point for Waltonville, great floor vision that time by Matt Rogers. See the small opening there in the lane. He winded out, was able to get it right off the finger roll, modified actually. 4-point ball game right now, 5:43 to play in the first half. Big opportunity for Sparty.
With that, we'll tell you when this one's over, we'll pick the Crossroads Community Hospital Player of the Game. Crossroads Community Hospital is more than a hospital. It's what health care should be. Widges will bring it up across the timeline. He again guarded by Wacker. Those two have been going at it all night. Hale with it on the right wing. Gives it to Rogers at the right elbow to Widges in the right corner. Widges goes left dribble into the lane. Fadeaway jumper off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Ragland. He goes to the floor but kicks it to Heff into the front court left side. He's double teamed at the sideline in the corner. He's fast to pick it up, gives it to Wacker, who throws it away to Rapp. Rapp gets it up to Phillips, too far, just out of his reach. And Waltonville misses a golden opportunity to get another 2 points.
Also missed was the ball and the dribble being bounced off of the baseline.
I wondered, couldn't tell I was blocked out, but your angle was a lot better. New Athens has it. They will bring it across the timeline.
I could see from the angle, though, standing right on top of where it would have been missed, however.
Clacker to Ingles on the right wing. Holds above his head, top of the key. Half inside lob pass now. They go to Meyer. Shot no good. And Meyer will go to the line and shoot two. When they get it in the half court and they get Meyer posted up, they can be a handful in there.
Well, he's their leading scorer for a reason. I believe comes in averaging about 13.1 points a game, according to some of the statistics that I have.
Hale has 2 fouls now for Waltonville. 20-16 Spartans with 5 minutes to go in the first quarter.
What is it with free throw shooting?
I have no idea. It has been bad all week. I don't know what it is, but boy, oh boy, it's been bad.
It's been bad all season, really.
Yeah, Meyer will get another shot good. He gets 1 out of 2, which seems to be the MO and the norm of free throw shooters across the state. 20-17, Waltonville by 3. They have the basketball up the left side is Widget. Out behind the three-point line to Rogers in the left corner. Throws the top to Keith Phillips. He cuts down the lane. Left-hand layup. No good. Tipped by Hale coming across in the lane in the air. He has 5, and it's 22-17. Hep in the corner now to Marlowe. Back to Hep. They go inside, and that's a Wall got away with it. Meyer kicked in the left corner to Ingles. Shot no good. Rogers on the rebound. Rogers gives it to Phillips. Now to Widge. Widge is going to be guarded now by Marlowe. Widge is up the left side. Comes around, number Marlowe on him. Widge loses the basketball, stolen away by Ingles. Ingles gets it to Hep. Across the timeline come the Jackals. Hep at the top of the key to the left elbow. Kicks it to a cutting Marlowe. Left corner shot. No good. Rebound tipped out by the Jackets to Ragland. Ragland to Hep on the left wing. The Jackets trail by 5. 22-17. In the corner, Ingles. Pull up 17-footer is good.
You leave him wide open, he's going to make it every time.
Ingles with 4. Came to the game averaging 9.5 points a game. It's 22-19. Spartans by 3. Phillips goes left side to Widget. Back out top of the key, Rogers. Left side to Rapp. Rapp they go inside Widget. He's fouled by Marlowe on the reach-in. His first, team's 5th.
On that previous play, Danny, they dared Mr. Ingles to make that one. He accepted the challenge. Had to think for a second.
Yeah, he did. And he stepped up and knocked that shot down, which he should, because he's about a 4-year starter.
Do you ever look at the name Ingles and think, is that really still him?
Yep.
Because he has been around forever.
Played in a lot of games at the varsity level. Here's Hale for a long 3 left wing, rattles in and out. No good out of the cup, and rebounded by Marlowe to Ingles. Ingles up the right side, pulls out behind the top 3-point line, stolen away by Widges, and that's a double dribble, they say. I did not.
How could it be a double dribble off the first dribble?
I don't know. Unless he got both hands on the basketball, and that's what the official's saying. It was both hands on the ball. That's what he's saying. It was both hands on the ball. So he'll give his credit to him. That's why he could have double dribbled on the first dribble. Turnover to the Spartans. Jackets have the basketball. Now we got a double foul. It's going to be a double foul on Meyer and Rogers as they got entangled here in the post. Coach Hartford telling Rogers to let it go. He and Meyer, out of the corner of my eye, saw them kind of getting after each other, and the official deemed it a double foul. So they go to the possession arrow. And they start looking around here. Double foul, it's a rare call. So the officials are going to step in, as is Coach Hartford and Coach DeWart, wanting to find out what's going on. And should the Athens fall, should it not? It's not a disruption of play. Right. Possession arrow doesn't change. It stays where it's at. It's a double foul.
Right.
Athens has the basketball. Have to come across the timeline. Enough officials in the house that can text me and let me know if something's up. Hep in the corner. Now skips the left side to Waxfield. Dribbles to the top of the key. Picks up his dribble. Now leaves the top of the key. Ingles throws it right side to Marlowe. Marlowe holds. Now top of the key. Hep at the right elbow. Now back to Marlowe. Marlowe back out to Hep as they play around the perimeter to Wacker. Back to Hep. Hep seeing a lot of minutes here as a reserve for the Jackets. We wind down the first half. Ingles right side to Marlowe in the corner. To Hep, holds above his head, goes baseline on Widges, kicks it out, left wing, Ingles travels. And again, that's what irritates me the most, the work shot basketball stand on 3-point line, and then again, not to have yourself step behind the line to receive the pass. And more times than not, when you have to look for the line to step behind, you're not going to make that shot anyway.
We're crotchety broadcast team, aren't we? So we have a lot of
that. It irritates me. The line doesn't move, get yourself set. Widges across the timeline on the travel by the Jackets to Phillips to Rogers on the right wing. Top of the key to Hale. Hale throws the left side to Phillips. Phillips will come back out, throw right side to Hale over his head out of bounds, and it'll go to...
That should be Waltonville basketball.
Waltonville.
It was not touched by Hale. I don't know if that's what you thought.
No, I thought it was something else. For Booza and Rapp come in for Halloran and Phillips for the Spartans. Remember to stay tuned for the Red Lake College halftime show scoring stats for this. We'll have some scores from around the state. Not a lot here in Southern Illinois tonight, boys basketball-wise. Rogers left side to Widges. Holds out behind the three-point line. Gets to a cutting Rogers down the lane. Shot blocked by Ingles. Rebounded by Marlowe. Jackets come the other way. Down three with a chance to tie. Kept to the lane. Shot no good. Blocked by Hale. Rebound Widges. Trey will come up to the other left side. Here comes Trey up the other way. Rogers is down at the three-point line as Widges goes to the rim and is fouled. That'll be a blocking foul on Ragland, his second, the sixth. The seventh, I should say, on New Athens. And Widges goes to the line to shoot two, and Matt Rogers was down at the half line. Nosedived or something, maybe tripped or legs got tangled up. He laid there for a long time. Widges back at the free throw line tonight, the junior, 3 out of 4. First free throw is good. He'll get another. 23-19. Winner to play Stetzler-Valera tomorrow night here at 7:30. If Waltonville wins, you better get here early. Seats will be at a premium. Widges will get one more for Spartans, leading by 4, 23-19. Second free throw is in and out, rebounded by Ragland. Ragland gets it to Ingles, and he'll bring it across the timeline for the Jackets. In between the circles at the point, now to Marlowe. Inside pass to Ragland, stolen away by Hale, gets it to Phillips. Phillips will bring it up. The Spartans spread the floor, running the floor. Widges to the free throw line. Right side Hale, 3 ball on the way, good. Jordan Hale hits a 3. It's 26-19. Spartans by 7. Wacker will bring it across the timeline. In between the circles, around the ball screen, gets it inside to Ragland off his hands, fan off of Booz out of bounds, and it'll stay with New Athens.
What exactly off of Booz was it?
I didn't see it either, but I had to go with what was called.
I know, I just didn't see what it went off of.
Wacker will trigger underneath the basket, kicks it out top to Ingles. Ingles will hold. Now left side to Marlowe. He'll dribble in, pick it up, now throw it inside to Ragland. Travels. Yep. Picked up the basketball and then tried to get an extra step in, and he got it. Got called. Great call by the official.
Doing a good job tonight.
1:34 to go in the first half. Waltonville by 7, and a little upset as Waltonville's a 3, New Athens a 2. And we have a timeout. Chad Hart for a 30-second timeout. Whistle out of nowhere. We'll remind you of 5 Jefferson County branches and responsive quality service for all your accounts. Community First Bank would like to be the first to say, welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. Chris, a good start by Waltonville. New Athens got back within 2. So Waltonville pulled away by 7. Again, it's been a pretty good first half for the Spartans.
What seems to keep happening is they let their defensive guard down, allow New Athens to get back in, and then go on a nice little run to surge back ahead. That's exactly what's kept them on top here tonight. Minute 29 to go here in the first half. You want to build probably if you can. Try to get a stop here and just do what you can to get a double-digit lead heading into the locker room and get some momentum coming out in the second half, because you know you're not going to see the same struggle from New Athens for 2 halves of basketball.
Remember, you can follow us on our Twitter, @94 Sports. Lots of updates of all sports levels and information, scores as well. Or go to our Facebook page, WMIX Sports. Lots of information, score schedules, and broadcast schedules there as well. Waltonville with a basketball across the timeline. Widges to Phillips. Now the left side to Hale. Hale on the dribble, picks it once up. Now to Rapp, top the key. Levi holds. Now to Phillips, deep left wing. Widges on the left block. Spins, goes right, left shoulder in the lane. Shot no good. Rebound Marlowe. Now gets it to Wacker. When that Jackets have a chance to cut this down, this lead of 7 that they are behind Waltonville. Right side to Ingles. Ingles top the key. Schulte, left wing to Marlowe. Marlowe now top of the key, stolen by Widges. He's got a breakaway run out all by himself. Layup good. Widges with the steal and a basket. He has 5 in the quarter, 10 in the game. 28-19 Spartans by 9. Ingles at the free throw line. Left wing pass to Wacker. Dribbles to the right elbow. Leaves it for Schulte. Top of the key now to Marlowe. Marlowe guarded by Boozer. Marlowe to Hepp with 30 seconds to go in the first half. Ingles top of the key. Ingles with it. Top of the key pass to Schulte. Couple dribbles to the right elbow. Now leaves it Hepp. Back right wing. Now dribbles to the point. Throws it out to Wacker, who dribbled to the point. Now back to Ingles with 18 seconds to go. Ingles out in the center circle. 15 seconds to go. They make Ingles on Rapp one-on-one with a clear out. 10 seconds, Ingles to work on Rapp. Ingles comes down the lane, fadeaway jumper, left elbow, off the mark, rebound Hale. Hale comes the other way with 3, with 2, pull up three-pointer, blocked at the horn, and that's how his first half will end. Waltonville 28, New Athens 19. We'll take a break, come back with the Cesar Auto Body post game, or I should say the Red Lake College halftime show. You're listening to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
Hi, Roy Schmidt, Dodge dealer at King City Chrysler Center, Mount Vernon. The 2012 Dodge Avenger. It is a sedan that counters the traditional vision of the segment itself. Technology, power, fuel efficiency, safety, its attitude sets it apart from all other contenders. Here's to the four-door that works double time to ensure that you are getting big-time results from a mid-size package. The 2012 Dodge Avenger. Sporty-looking mid-size sedan with up to 37 miles per gallon and awesome incentives right now at King City Chrysler. Receive up to $3,000 rebate or 0% up to 72 months right now. Come in today and let's talk, have a cup of coffee, and let's deal at 1603 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois, where you can count on us.
Stick a reminder on your phone. Jot it down on the calendar. Or tie a string on your finger. Don't miss the Saturday Sports Show every week after the 8 o'clock news on AM 940 and MyWithersRadio.com. Scores, guests, content, networking, knowledge, the occasional argument, yada, yada, yada. We do it all. You might say we're a little versatile. It's the Saturday Sports Show on WMIX and MyWithersRadio.com, courtesy of Crossroads Community Hospital.
This is Melody True with People's National Bank in Mount Vernon. Are you tired of your bank charging you fees for your checking account? At People's National Bank, we are proud to be a local family-owned bank that offers a free checking account with no minimum balance. Open with just $100 and get a free debit card, free online bill pay, and many other great benefits. Stop by People's National Bank and see what banking with a family-owned bank is all about.
People's National Bank, member FDIC. Use bill pay once a month to avoid $5 dormant fee. Visa check card must be used at least once every 90 days to avoid $10 inactivity.
Long hours, inconsistent schedules, minimum wage, or a salary that barely keeps you above the poverty line. All you need is a better opportunity. Ren Lake College has your opportunity. The healthcare field continues to grow, and RLC can put you on the path to a great career. Openings are available in 5 healthcare programs: health information technology, medical laboratory technology, occupational therapy assistant, surgical technology, and veterinary technology. These 5 programs are offered through the Southern Illinois Collegiate Common Market, with general courses offered at Ren Lake College and core courses offered at the SICCM facilities in Heron. Your fast track to a great opportunity starts here. You better hurry. Applications are due by March 1st. Why wait for a great opportunity? Find out more about these programs at rlc.edu. Ren Lake College has been the vehicle to a brighter future for over 40 years. rlc.edu.
This is the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX. The Red Lake College halftime show starts now.
Welcome back to Steeleville High School halftime here on the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase. It's Waltonville 28, New Athens 19. This is the Red Lake College halftime show. Red Lake College has been the vehicle to a brighter future for over 40 years. Students can choose from more than 100 degree certificate programs, save thousands of dollars at Red Lake College and get to work. Red Lake College. It's time. It's 28-19. Waltonville leads New Athens in this regional semifinal game. We'll step out for a break, come back with the stats from the first half of the scores from around the area and the state as well. You're listening to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
Shop the store-wide sale at Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn. Complement your home with savings on lots of your favorite furniture, like Lazy Boy recliners, which are sale priced for just $299. Also, reclining sofas are $7.99, and Sealy Queen bedding sets a mere $6.49. And save 25% off all quilts, throws, and more at the General Store. You'll love what you see during the store-wide sale going on now at Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn.
When an emergency happens, time is everything, and you don't want to spend that time in a waiting room. So choose Crossroads Community Hospital with our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge. The entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a physician, physician assistant, or nurse practitioner within 30 minutes of your arrival. When minutes matter, choose the ER that doesn't waste time. Choose Crossroads Community Hospital. Visit crossroadscommunityhospital.com/faster to learn more. If you are experiencing a medical emergency, call 911.
This is 50,000 watts of the award-winning Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX, Mount Vernon, Marion, Effingham, a Withers Broadcasting Superstation.
Welcome back to Steeleville High School Ridley College halftime show. Ridley College has over 100 degree and certificate programs to choose from. It's been your vehicle to a brighter future for over 40 years. That's at Ridley College. Danny Czerwinski, Chris Hugo alongside. Waltonville leads New Athens at the half, 28-19. I'll turn it over to Chris Hugo for the scoring and stats for the first half.
Of course, first for the team stats, New Athens Yellow Jackets in the first half were 6-17 from the inside for 35.2%. They were 2 of 5 from the outside for 40% from the floor. They were 8 of 22 in the first half for 36.3%. Free throw shooting for New Athens was 1 of 4 for 25%. For the Waltonville Spartans, they were 7 of 17 from two-point range in the first half for 41.2%. They were 3 of 6 from the outside for 50%, making them 10 of 23 from the floor for 43.5%. Spartans fared a little better at the free throw line, 62.5% on 5 of 8 from the stripe. Rebounding edge belongs to New Athens, 11-7. New Athens, of those 11 rebounds, 8 of them were defensive. While for Waltonville, they had 7 rebounds, 6 of those were off the defensive glass. Turnover disadvantage belongs to New Athens, 11-8. As we take a look now at your individual scores, New Athens has 6 in the scoring column. They're led by Chance Wacker's team high 5. Adam Ingalls has 4. 3 apiece from Tyler Meyer and Jeremy Heff. And 2 apiece from Blake Ragland and Brendan Stulte to give the Yellow Jackets 19 points. For the Waltonville Spartans, they have 5 in the scoring column, all 5 starters. 10 points, a game high from Trey Widges, 8 from Jordan Hale, 5 from Matt Rogers, 3 from Levi Rapp, and 2 from Jake Phillips. Give us our halftime score. The Waltonville Spartans 28, the New Athens Yellow Jackets 19.
And Widges and Hale leading the way in scoring, Chris. That's kind of the two leaders of this team. You know, can't imagine that with those two leading.
Exactly. The 2 juniors lead the way here tonight. Rapp had a nice 3-ball back in the first quarter, of course, the senior. And you just kind of look at what this team has put together. We talked about a lot in the pregame show about the nice run that they have and how they are, I believe, 12-10 since starting 0-5, 0-6 to open the season. And since December the 10th at the Oaks Shootout, when they got that big win over Christ Our Rock Lutheran, Danny, things just kind of seemed to turn around. They finally got that confidence knowing they can go out there and win ball games. They pick up some big wins, of course, over Sparta and I believe Mercer Coulterville, correct me if I'm wrong, back at the Cedric Clear Holiday Tournament. Ended up getting 4th place there. They played, I believe, Goreville in the semis fairly strong. Had a close one with Cedric in the 3rd place game. And then you have another close one with your rival Cesar, losing only by 2. And you kind of take a look at how this season has gone along the way, and the Spartans have just played phenomenally and looking to get a big win here tonight, upset on paper.
Scoring update, Macon Meridian now leads St. Anthony to have 32-19. In a 3A sectional championship at Modern Day, Salem leads East St. Louis 28-20 in break. Wow, go Salem. Boy, they're on upset there, man. That's big to beat a team like East St. Louis, the tradition they've had in girls basketball in the last 20 to 30 years. That scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. Give them a call for a free discount double check at 242-3770. You've been listening to the Ridley College Halftime Show. Ridley College can save you thousands of dollars on your education. Visit your virtual counselor, rlc.edu, to see which of the more than 100 degree certificate programs is right for you. 2 minutes to go before the start of the 3rd quarter. We'll take a break, come back with that aforementioned 3rd quarter. You're listening to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
If your definition of local is Southern Illinois and adjacent states, pay no attention to this message. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Others advertise the message of being a local community bank. However, Community First Bank is the only local community bank exclusively serving Jefferson County with 5 locations and 5 ATMs. In short, loans and deposits stay local and benefit you.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we got to bring our own peanuts and stuff. Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Visit Jefferson County State Farm agent Scott Owens at 1810 Broadway in Mount Vernon for a free discount double check.
Discounts may vary state to state.
Daily schedules, scores, and more. Like WMIX Sports on Facebook. Back to the showcase on WMIX.
That aforementioned Facebook, WMIX Sports. Love to hear from you tonight about this game and any other games and sports topics you want to post about. That's on our Facebook page, WMIX Sports. Also follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports. Chris, 16 minutes to a championship berth for either one of these two teams. You're walking up by 9. Things are going pretty well.
Things are going pretty well, and you have to keep them going well in the second half, however. We've seen this New Athens team become explosive before, and it's going to be curious to see what kind of defensive prowess the Spartans are going to possess here in this second half. I think it's going to be up to their defense to, again, create that offense that got them going in the first half. Luckily, in the second half, we'll start with the basketball and a chance to get this into double digits.
Wrap to Phillips as we begin this second half. The winner to play Steeleville tomorrow night here at 7:30. Rogers on the left wing, the Wrap top of the key. He'll hold now left side to Widges. Wide open, thought about it, now dribbles into the lane. Spin move at the left elbow, shot side, foul!
That is why he is the Iceman, because he slips and slides into that lane, and of course, older brother's Maverick. That didn't hurt. But just a nice move there by Trey Widges, and the Iceman goes to the line for the end one.
Nice move there by Trey, leading scorer with 12 in the game. Game high, that's the third foul on Ragland. Row. Widges will complete the three-point play. He has 13, game high, 31-19. Waltonville by 12. Biggest lead of the game. Ingles goes to the left side, picks up his dribble, top the key. Now right side, Stolte. Stolte kicks it in the right corner to Meyer. Meyer drives baseline, pulls his way in. No good, but he drew the foul. He'll go line to shoot two.
Could have easily been whistled a foot shot there on Mr. Myers. His arm was locked and straight.
Yeah. Very well could be. That's the third foul on Matt Rogers, his third, team's first. If you're tired of corporate banking, you have a choice in Jefferson County Community First Banking at home at Dick China, Woodlawn, and Mount Vernon. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC. First free throw by Meyer is good. He'll get another. 31-20. That one's wide right. Rebounded by Rapp. Rapp will get it to Widges. Widges sprints up the right side to behind the three-point line to Rapp. Now to Rogers, top of the key, left side to Hale. Hale holds, now top of the key. Widges gets it after Wacker tapped in. Now stolen away in the corner by Meyer. Meyer gives it to Ragland, and the Jackets have a chance to get this in single digits. Ingles across the timeline, right side to Stolte. Dribbles once to the left, now leaves the free throw line. Wacker throws up a shot over Phillips, no good. Rebound, though, up and in by Tyler Meyer. Hitting the glass was Tyler Meyer, and it's 31-22.
Can't give them any second chances, Danny, because they will capitalize more often than not.
Well, now New Athens picks up and will have court pressure. Phillips had a kick out of bounds off his hands. Remember, we'll pick a Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game when this one is over. Crossroads Community Hospital. It's more than a hospital. It's what health care should be. Rogers on the right wing. Holds above, gives it to a curling Hale. Fadeaway 10-footer, no good. Bad shot, rebounded by Meyer. Meyer has the rebound, and he gets it to Wacker. He'll bring it up. Across the timeline, lob pass backside left to Ragland, and he goes up for a reverse layup up and in. Nice play by Ragland to get away from the defense. 31-24, Waltonville by 7. Phillips will bring it up as they are denying which is the basketball right now. Hale across the timeline, double team. Picks up his dribbles, timeout, Waltonville.
Hate to have to burn a timeout there, but you're almost left the pass choice. Nothing was going to develop on that one from Waltonville because of the half-court pressure from the Yellow Jackets.
You bring that up. That's the third timeout that Chad Harper has used already. He will have 2 left the rest of the way. When you burn those timeouts early, they sometimes come back to haunt you. As it is.
You have a sense of entitlement on this one, Dan. You got to play the win, and you got to be careful with the basketball. The Spartans have not done that because what I said earlier is you couldn't give them second chances. What happened here on the fadeaway by Hale that clanked off the front of the iron, you gave them another opportunity. It wasn't a second chance opportunity. But still was another chance for them to go down and get points. Beat you on the lob, like Ragland scores 2, and now you sit up 7 instead of the comfortable 11 that you once had.
Now, when you have a team down in this time of year, you don't want to worry about friends and neighbors. You want to put them out, knock them out, step on their throat.
Yeah, you can make up later.
Yeah, you can make up later.
Act first, beg for forgiveness later.
Yeah. You do it first in the ball.
Only on the floor, not off the floor.
Yeah. One of those deals, you get a team down, bury them now. You don't want them to come back, and then you're sitting there getting ready for baseball, and they're playing for a regional title. Waltonville inbounds to Widges out near the center circle. One dribble, now to Rapp. Top of the key, volleyball line, left side to Hale. In the left corner to Phillips. Dribbles into the lane, left block, foul. That'll be a foul on New Athens. The whole hive of them were together for fouling Phillips. They were all looking to sting. And it was out of bounds. It'll be out of bounds if it was not in the act of shooting. That's a good call. And that is on Stolte. It should be Stolte, which is his first. Team second? Team second. All righty. Rogers in the corner. Hale, top to Keith Phillips. They were looking for the inbounds. I got Hale in the lane. Hale bodies up, no good. Got bumped and couldn't handle the contact, missed the shot. Ingles will bring it up to the Jackets. Go left side, left wing. Now on top to Key Wacker. Thought about it, got down the lane, split the double team, and scored on a layup. Had a nice team, got in his range, was able to throw up a runner with one hand and bring it back within 5. I don't say Spartans are falling apart at this juncture, but not looking real good to start the third quarter. Defensive change here by New Athens. They started pressuring the ball about half court, maybe a three-quarter court. And Waltonville's been shaky with it. That time ball tipped out as Widges gets it on the inbounds to Rogers. Top of the key to Hale. Hale now to Widges on the left wing. He'll go baseline on Wacker, triple team. Picks up his dribble, gets a shot blocked by Wacker, rebounded by Meyer. And Meyer's fouled by Widges. Widges was just begging for a foul. He was frustrated on missing the shot. If you're tired of big corporate banking, you have a choice in Jefferson County. Community First Bank's at home in Dixon, Woodlawn, and Mount Vernon. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. New Athens has the basketball. Across the timeline, Waltonville trails leads 31-26. With it on the left side, Wacker guarded by Phillips. Has trouble, had to pick up his dribble. Still team counts on, gets in the left corner, Meyer. Now gets it to Ragland, tipped away by Hale, stolen by Widges. Widges will bring it up into the front court, through it to Rogers. Rogers wasn't looking, turnover to the Spartans. Waltonville that time bad pass. Widges threw it, and Rogers was looking ahead, not at him. Ball goes back to New Athens with 5:04 to go in the third. Waltonville leads 31-26.
There was no need to throw the ball that far ahead at that time anyway. Your front four were in front of you. Just bring it across calmly, try to get something set up, because you've rushed to pass more opportunities, and you've come up empty.
With the ball, New Athens driving baseline. Meyer, glass good. Got around Rapp, and nobody came over to help side. 5 for Meyer in the quarter, 8 in the game, and it's back to within 3, 31-28. It was 31-19. It's a 9-0 run by the Jackets. Rogers on the right wing. He'll dribble now, goes back, picks it up on that right wing, dribbled in one place. Gets in the right corner to Widges. Widges has it, holds. Now to Phillips. Phillips out top of the key to Rapp. Rapp throws in the left corner to Rogers, back to Hale. Hale dribbles, gets it, cutting Widges underneath, goes up for a shot blocked by Ingles and a foul. The referee said the blocked shot was good up top. The body was not on the bottom, and that'll send Widges to the line to shoot 2.
I like the explanations. Doing a great job.
31-28, Waltonville by 3 with 4:16 to go in the third. Widges will be at the line to shoot 2. He has 13 game-high honors right now. The winner to play Setzer Valera tomorrow night. First free throw up and in by Widges. He'll get another. 32-28. Halloran comes into the game. 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 racks. Widges will get one more. Your community, your choice, your bank with 5 locations, and friends and neighbors on staff understand your needs. Community First Bank keeps it simple. Widges kept it simple and made both. 32-33, 28. Spartans by 5. Ingles on the right side to Stolte. Stolte one dribble inside post pass. He's bodied up by Halloran. He's fouled. Halloran was booting with the proverbial knee in the rump, trying to roost him out of there, and that'll be a foul on Halloran. That'll be his first, team's third here in the half on Waltonville. Wacker will trigger with a box set across the way from us. Top the key pass, free throw line shot now from Ragland. Front iron, no good. Rebounded Hale, tipped it over to Halloran and give it to Widges. 4 to go in the third. Waltonville by 5. 33-28. Widges to Phillips. Phillips comes top the key down the lane. He's going to be fouled. Sophie riding him like a horse, hacking him on the way as he went.
Can't be surprised if you're doing that.
A little early for the derby to be riding and whipping somebody around down the lane. Rogers will trigger the inbound.
Almost like the trotting derby.
He'll look. Hold, looks right wing to Hale. Hale on the dribble a couple of times. Top the key to Phillips. Phillips with it. Down the lane. Goes to the rim and is fouled. It's going to be before the shot, as the foul was on the reach in before, and that'll be on Stolte again. Wow. That's his third. So Stolte and Ragland, two starters for the Jackets, have fouled. Stolte will go out, Heff will come back in. It's one of those games where Stolte's matchup on defense doesn't have anybody he can really guard out there. Rogers in the left corner. Hale for a three on the inbounds. Long off the mark. Widget gets the rebound, goes up and will score. Missed the layup. No good. Hale on the rebound, doesn't put the back. Widget missed the layup, and Hale was there to clean it up. With 10 is Jordan Hale. 35-28. Jackets the other way. Ragland layup good. Thought Waltonville sleeping. Nobody back when Trey went to the rim. Nobody rotated back guard-wise. Three-quarter court trap now here by New Athens. Phillips across the timeline picks it up to Hale. Left block. Jordan had it stolen away by Ingles. And the foul will be on Hale, and that's a good call. Hale lost to Ingles. And then when Ingles had it, Hale tried to reach back in, and that'll be his foul. That'll be the third on Jordan Hale. Fourth on the Spartans. 3:20 to go in the third. Waltonville leads by 5, 35-30. Winner to play Setzer Blair tomorrow night in the championship. And it's on to Gallatin County, the winner of that game tomorrow night. Ingles to the right side to Wacker. Holds above his head. Top of the key to Heff. Heff left side, swinging all the way in the left corner to Ingles. One dribble. Picks it up. Skip pass now. Shot from 15 by Myers. No good. Boxed out Meyer. Got it around Halloran. Back to Ingles. The Jackets will have another possession. Wacker to Ingles on the left side. Pointing for a screen. Fakes out Rogers. Goes to the rim and scores. Rogers was leaning towards the screen that never came, and Ingles scored. 35-32. Waltonville has it up against the pressure. Stolen away. Wacker had it through his hands. Widges now up the left side to Halloran, now to Hale. Back to Widges between the circles. Right side to Rogers as he holds to Hale, top of the key. Halloran on the left wing, top of the key, Phillips. Phillips right side to Hale. Holds, looks, gets to Widges. Widges in the post. Dribbles in, left-hand dribble, goes to the rim, shot block, gets his own board, goes up in traffic and scores. Widges starting to earn his points in the paint. He has 7 in the quarter, 17 in the game. Quickly the other way, Meyer to the rim. And I have no idea what mechanic that was.
Charge on the floor before a shot.
Who's got the call? If it was a charge, who's got the signal? They say it was a carry. It was not a charge, it was a carry.
Okay, I thought
I kept looking for somebody.
I was looking at the baseline pitch, and I thought he motioned charge.
Whistle blew. The team started coming this way, but the mechanic was a quick one. It was a carry. Eyes to my left got a hold of that. Wow. Hale, the Widges across the timeline. Hale, Widges now gets it stolen away. Here comes Heff the other way on the layup with the Widges back. Widges steals it away. Widges comes the other way for Waltonville up the middle of the floor, left side, Booza. Booza on the wing, skip pass across to Rogers. 3 ball on the way, big as it goes, it does it. Tipped out, Booza on the rebound to free throw line. In the lane, shot from 8, no good off the mark. Widges board, shot no good in the foul.
That was a big steal off of the rebound by Trey Widges. Now he gets himself in familiar territory, back at the free throw line.
Myers picks up his third foul. He joins Ragland and Stolte with 3 fouls apiece, and Trey Widges back to the line. He will shoot 2. Man among boys so far this evening. 37-32, Waltonville by 5. 1:41 to go in the third. Widges misses the first. He'll have one more. Familiar faces, new places. Bank with Ray and Bree at Community First Bank's new 42nd Street location in Mount Vernon. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC. Widges will have another. Shot short. Leaning on that one. Didn't get the proper technique in. Leaned to his right. Shot short right. Ingles on the rebound into the front court for the Jackets. 1:35 to go. Ingles down the lane. 8-footer in the lane. Long. Rebound Rogers for Waltonville. Rogers to Widges across the timeline. Throws it left side to Phillips. 1:25 to go. And they say Phillips traveled the basketball. Great call.
Turnovers paramount here in the third quarter.
Boy.
5 apiece.
Hunter Coggins, who with Jordan Hale advanced in the 3-point contest tonight, comes into the game for the first time for Jake Phillips. 1:25 to go in the third. Wacker across the timeline for the Jackets. Trail Waltonville by 5, 37-32. Posting up is Meyer. Gets to the rim and scores. Meyer right now has a matchup advantage over Rogers. Size and speed both, and it's paying off. And they're isolating him right now. Widges has his pocket picked by Wacker, and they're going to say he reached in. Wacker picks up the foul. That's the 7th on New Athens, so the rest of the way, Chris, Waltonville's going to be shooting free throws by my count.
Yep.
Widges to the line to shoot the aforementioned 1-and-1. as he leads the way, game-high scoring for either side. 1:05 to go in the third. Waltonville leads 37-34 here at the Steeleville Regional. The winner will get Czerwinski tomorrow night. The first of the 1-1 is up and good. He got that one. Much better form that time by Trey Widges. Scoring update at the end of 3. Macon Meridian 42, St. Anthony 36 as the Bulldogs try to get back in that one. That scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. Give them a call, 242-3770 for a free discount double check. Widges misses the second. It's 38-34. Waltonville by 4. Wacker has the ball for the Jackets. Wacker over the right side to Heff. Holds above his head. Now top of the key to Ingles. Travel, got away with it. Ingles, they throw it inside. There's Meyer again, up and no good. Rebound, Hale. They get it to Meyer now. Right now, Meyer can score just about at will when he wants, except that flat time when the ball rolled out. Connor Coggins at the top of the key, right side to Rogers. Back to Hale. 3 ball on the way is up and in. Ow! Whoop! Maybe not the shot Coach Harper wanted, but it went in, so he wants it. 41-34. Flasher on the right wing picks up his dribble, guarded by Coggins. Picks it up, holds 5 seconds.
Great job by Hunter Coggins off the bench, getting Golden's Ice to come in. Hot defense. Forces the turnover there. That'll be the 6th on New Athens.
Yeah, getting a little bit of attention from the New Athens defense from the 3-point contest, but Coggins' defense spurs the turnover and gives Waltonville for the 3rd time an opportunity for the final shot of the quarter. Widges to Coggins up the right side. Comes into the front court, double team. Throws it left block. There's Booza. Booza to Hale. Hale traveled the basketball. Booza was open on the block on the pass from the right wing to the left block. Didn't shoot it. Should have went and got taken. I think Hale was more shocked that he had the basketball that Booza didn't go up with it. Wacker up across the timeline with 6 for New Athens. Right side Heff with 4. Baseline right. Heff goes. Layup off the rim. No good. Heff will go line and shoot 2. There was basket interference. Watch this. Yep. They're going to count it because I saw a Spartan hand in the net hold the rim. This ought to be interesting because here we go again with our favorite topic of the year. It wasn't a block shot attempt. It was somebody's hand in the net. Now, will they say it was a block shot or not? Uh-oh. Now, the crowd waits in anticipation. If the block is a 2-shot foul. I agree with that. I don't think there was any intention of pulling the net down. I think it was a block shot attempt.
Block shot attempt, the fingers inadvertently got caught. Right. That's what I saw.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Heff will go line and shoot 2 as if you're making an attempt and you're not doing it on purpose, it's just part of it. Heff makes the first. He's got 4. He hit a 3-pointer back in the first quarter. Hasn't scored since then. Marlowe will come to the game for Raglan. And Heff will have one more with New Athens trailing 41-35. Stolte's going to come in if he can make the free throw here. Second by Heff is no good. Rebounded by Hale with 1 second. Baseball pass the other end for a shot. No good. End of 3 quarters. Waltonville 41, New Athens 35. We'll take a break. Come back for the 4th quarter. You're listening to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
If you know what it means to drain one from downtown, attack the rack, and drive from coast to coast, then you're a college hoops fan, and the Salukis are your team. All season long, this is your radio home for the hardwood on the Saluki Sports Network.
Don't miss the Salukis on X95, 95.3 FM, or on the flagship 105.1 VZA.
When an emergency happens, time is everything, and you don't want to spend that time in a waiting room. So choose Crossroads Community Hospital with our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge. The entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a physician, physician assistant, or nurse practitioner within 30 minutes of your arrival. When minutes matter, choose the ER that doesn't waste time. Choose Crossroads Community Hospital. Visit crossroadscommunityhospital.com/faster to learn more. If you are experiencing a medical emergency, call 911.
For more scores and insight, follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports. Now back to the showcase on WMIX.
Yeah, welcome back to Steeleville High School. 3 quarters in the book, 41-35. Waltonville leads New Athens by 6. As we go into the 4th quarter, regional championship berth on the line, as Waltonville would, if they were to advance for New Athens, obviously would play Czerwinski tomorrow here at 7:30. Denny Czerwinski, Chris Hugo alongside. New Athens inbounds the basketball. Ingles throws inside for Heff, tipped out down to Stolte on the left wing. Stolte with it, top of the key. Holds to Ingles. Now right side to Wacker. Wacker goes right baseline, right around Phillips. Blocked away by Hale on the eraser. New Athens will inbound underneath their own basket. We remind you of 5 locations at Mount Vernon, Dixon, and Woodlawn Community First Bank is proud to be the official voice of Jefferson County Basketball Showcase. Wacker inbounds to Hepp at the left elbow. He recovers. Kicks in the corner to Stolte. Left side now to Hepp. Hepp on the dribble. Picks it up. Holds. Gets to Marlowe. Marlowe right side pass to Wacker. Guarded by Phillips. Wacker top of the key. Stolte now left side to Ingles. Ingles in the left corner to Marlowe. Man-to-man by the Spartans. Marlowe skip pass right side. Over to Stolte. He looked at it. Turned his head as the ball got there and lost it out of bounds through his hand.
Kind of like in baseball, when you see the double play before the glove is in your hand, or the ball is in your glove when you're trying to transition. That's exactly what happened there. Just kind of saw the play. Or in football, when you see the touchdown before you make the grab.
And they turn it over on an unforced error. Waltonville has it. Rogers in the right corner. He'll throw to Widges on the block. The quadruple team now back to Rogers. Rogers to Phillips. Now they'll reverse it left side near the point to Hale. Now right side to Widges. Widges started by Wacker to Hale. Now to Rogers on the left wing. Rogers holds above his head to Phillips. Down the lane he goes. Foul. It'll be a 2-shot foul. Phillips will get to the line to shoot 2. Hasn't been there all night. That's the 8th foul in the Jackets. We'll see who that's on. This could play a foul.
That was screened by the hand.
I could not see it. The score will wait on the scoreboard here at Steeleville High School. We have enjoyed our trip here. Second foul's on Marlowe. 8th on the Jackets. Phil's free throw short.
Whoopsie.
We'll pick the Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game when this one is over. Crossroads Community Hospital is more than a hospital. It's what health care should be. Phillips will get another. Second free throw is good. Phillips is the team of the night. Has been 1 out of 2 from the stripe. 42-35. Both teams not shooting very well from that charity stripe, but the Spartans have a 7-point lead. In the right corner is Stolte on one dribble. Throws it inside to Hepp. Ball on the floor. Widges with it. Jump ball coming. It'll go to Waltonville on the turnover. Wow. Great hustle by Widges. Forces the turnover.
Danny, all things considered here in the second half, only a net loss of 2 as far as points are concerned. As Waltonville was up 9 coming into the second half. Sure, they got up to 12 at one point, but all things considered, not a bad position to be in with all the, basically, the tumultuousness of that third quarter.
Waltonville up 7. They have the basketball coming against pressure. Widges to Rogers, right block. Shot short, off the iron, that rolls over. That ball climbed over the rim with the help of the glass. 44-35. Waltonville by 9. Right, left corner, Hepp goes on the dribble near the left elbow. Backs out behind the three-point line. Throws it to Meyer. Now in the corner, Wacker going off the ball screen. Pick and roll they tried, I should say. Hepp now over to Wacker. His 3 ball on the way. No good long off the mark. Rogers on the rebound. Backside to Widges. He'll walk it up with a 9-point lead. Gets it to Phillips in the front court on the left wing. Phillips started by Hepp. Jake will throw it to Matt Rogers on the right side. Back to Hale. Hale will throw now right side to Levi Raff. Raff in the corner to Rogers. Holds above his head. Rogers with it to Widges. Out near the center circle. He comes down the lane. Kicks to left side. Hale. His 3. Good. You can hear the Spartan fans to our left roar with approval. 47-35. With it now to the rim. Foul is up on Ragland now. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Well, that will be 4 on Mr. Hale.
That will be 4 on Hale. He can't go out of the game. Guess he can if he fouls out. 47-35. Waltonville by 12. But Ragland at the line as Hale just picked up his 4th foul. 5.5 to go in this one. Spartans by 12. First free throw is up and in by Ragland. He has 7. 47-36. With 5 Jefferson County branches and responsive quality service for all your accounts, the First Bank would like to be the first to say, welcome back to personal banking. Member FDIC. Ragland makes them bold. We need to stop the game and have a ceremony. Somebody make 2 free throws in a row. 47-37. Spartans by 10. Jackets will press. Hale with it. Now throws it left side of the floor to Phillips. He'll come up. Now back to Hale on the right side. Back to Phillips across the timeline. Widges at the free throw line. Rogers right block. Back to Hale right wing. Another 3. No good. That's because he traveled with a basketball before he could get the shot off. Mason's down 10 with a basketball. Follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports or our Facebook page, WMIX Sports. You can like us there. All kinds of information in both places constantly and consistently. Tapped in the right corner. Travel got away with it. Gets back out to Wacker near the Illinois logo here on the floor at Steeleville High School. Ingles with it on the left wing. Couple dribbles to his right. Picks it up. Holds. Now gives it left block to Raglan. Shot no good, and foul.
Can't keep sending people in.
The help side defense is not there.
No.
And it's not coming anytime soon or on time.
And they're trying to make guys like Raglan earn it. Sure, he was 0-2 at the start of the game, but here in the fourth quarter, 2-2. We'll see if his luck continues at the free throw line here when it counts.
47-37, Spartans by 10. Raglan back at the line. 4:58 to go in the game. Winner to play Czerwinski tomorrow night in the championship game.
Well, interestingly enough, this is his first.
Yeah, just so we brag on him. But I was looking.
Well, I thought a sec whenever Coach DeWard had the basketball there for a second, I thought they literally were going to hang on to it to favor that. Keep that basketball at the door prize for making 2 of 10.
Well, and a lot of people have been in the line shooting free throws. And there's only been 3 different times tonight. Everybody made both. Raglan missed them both. Meyer sneaks in for the rebound and scores. Meyer with 12, and it's down to 8. 47-39, Waltonville by 8. Widges comes up the middle of the floor. Now throws right side to Coggins. Coggins to Rogers in the corner. He goes to the rim, kicks the wrap off his hands. There'll be a charge on Rogers anyway. It's going to go away from Waltonville. Now Waltonville has Rogers with 4, Hale with 4. But Waltonville's up 8, but they can't clock watch with 4:42 to go in the game.
Too many instances of just not finishing strong and trying to make somebody else look anything. They tried to go backdoor that time to an unsuspecting Raft, and had it not been for the charge, well, either way, it's a turnover, so it doesn't matter.
Yes, you're exactly right. Eagles on the left wing. Holds now dribbles a couple of times. Now throws it right side to Wacker. He'll launch a 3, and it is no good. We got a foul. It's going to be on number 30, Raglan.
That's it for him.
He was shoving underneath. A little hand-to-hand combat with Trey Witches. And we'll walk the distance towards us as we sit on the stage here at Steeleville High School. Raglan's trying to say that he was being pulled around. Raglan has blood on him, looks like. Raglan's going to have to go out. They're going to have to get some of that fancy stuff spray on there and get it off his jersey.
Tight 10?
Maybe. I got one of those. I need one. I got it. Sophie will come in. Widges to the line. Widges has 18 in the game high. Here tonight. Looking for points 19 and 20. Widges at the line, has those fans in Teotopolis, Illinois listening, and he makes the first. He has 19. 48-39. Waltonville by 9, 4:27 to go in the game. We'll have scores for you as soon as they come in on the Scott Owens State Farm Insurance Scoreboard Update. Give them a call, 242-3770 for a free discount double check. Widges, you guessed it, missed the second free throw, has been the theme tonight. Whacker across the timeline, left side to Hep. Top of the key, Stolte now dribbles into the free throw line, knocks down a 15-footer. He has 4. Lead shrinks now to 7. 48-41. You just don't feel comfortable right now yet if you're a Waltonville fan with the basketball. And there's a shot and a travel. Waltonville travel with the basketball. 4 minutes to go in the game. 48-41. Waltonville leads here with 4:04 to go. Some of our listeners or fans can't get to the radio tonight, so I'm texting them. Follow us on Facebook, WMIX Sports, or at 94 Sports on Twitter, as we have all kinds of sports information. Now to Athens with the basketball on the right wing. Holds, looks, throws left side to Hep, has to recover by the timeline, got away with a double dribble. Hep with the right side to Stolte. In the corner to Wacker. Wacker with it, throws inside, push. They got it into Meyer. He got shoved in the back and then called. Meyer to Stolte, left side, 3 on the way is good. And now here's what's going to happen. Stolte's going to get the 3. It's going to go to 48-44, and there's going to be a foul on Matt Rogers, even though he ended up on the floor.
That'll be it for him.
Now, wait a minute. Now we got
that's
points going on. We got 3 officials talking it over, and the official will walk over and see what we got. The basket's going to be good for Stolte. Then we're going to have a foul on Waltonville's Matt Rogers, and it was a 3, so it's 48-44. And we'll talk you through this. Now that's 5 fouls on Matt Rogers. Matt Rogers will foul out of the game with 7 points. So he got tangled up in a little pushing underneath and got called for the foul. He will have a seat with 3:41 to go in the game. Waltonville up 4 now. Back at the free throw line, because that's the 9th team foul on Waltonville, is Chance Black. Chad Harper will sub in Levi Rapp. 4, Matt Rogers, who's fouled out. He played well tonight. He's on the bench, upset, but there's nothing you can do. That's the way it goes. Wacker at the line for the 1-and-1. Waltonville leads 48-44 with 3:41 to go in the game. Wacker's free throw up and in. He'll get another. You just got the feeling, Chris, a few minutes ago, it just wasn't quite over with yet.
No, and New Athens very capable of pulling a comeback here, now down 3. Chance to make it 2 and make things a little bit easier on their end.
Wacker will get another, and it is a one-possession game. Wacker makes them both. 48-46. Waltonville has it, and the pressure's on. Waltonville Widges has it up to Phillips. Loses it. Turnover. No. Phillips saves it. Widges had it. Hep steals it. He gets it up front court. Shot Stolte. Good, and a foul. And the New Athens Yellow Jackets, who are down by 12 in this half, have buzzed back into the lead by a score of 49-48. Actually, tied up 48-all.
If you're Jake Phillips, what more do you have to do there?
Don't think he was there in time.
Okay. But I didn't see him get his feet set, stop, but I was looking more to the right than I was to the left.
3.5 minutes to go in the game. We're tied at 48. If I can remember right, the halftime score was 35-28 Waltonville. It got up to 41-29 at one point, maybe. It was a 12-point lead at that point in the junction, 41-30. 42-30, and Waltonville's up 12. And now New Athens has formed back, tied it up at 48 with 3.5 to go. And you just got the feeling halfway through this quarter, Waltonville's kind of clock watching instead of trying to play the one away.
It's in an exhale if you're a fan of Sparty at that point, just because of the fact that turnovers were beginning to turnovers, silly fouls, of course, on the defensive end, and just being over-aggressive in the position that they were in. And now the game's tied. A chance for Stolte to get the and one and put New Athens up 49-48 if he can knock down this free throw, and then all the momentum shifts over that way.
That second shot from Reed Willenberg.
Oh, I remember him.
In the Macon Meridian upset bid, St. Anthony beats Macon Meridian tonight 52-51 to advance to the regional final.
State champions a few years back.
Yep. Shot good, lead to New Athens, 49-48. Waltonville has the basketball. Down 1. They tip it off out of bounds. And it'll go back to Waltonville. Waltonville has not trailed until now in this ballgame.
3:30 mark at the fourth quarter when it all turned around.
Widges has the basketball. Calls out 1. Between the circles, goes right side, tipped out of bounds off New Athens. It'll go back to the Spartans. Follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports. Consistent content updates of scores and information from around the world of sports. And go to our Facebook page, WMIX Sports, as well. Like us, see a lot of information you like. We're Phillips to the rim, left-handed, up and in, and a foul. Phillips got it on the right side of the floor, went to his offhand, got to the rim, held out, took the contact, laid it up, crawled over the rim, and scored. And Waltonville back in the lead.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jake Phillips. Probably the gutsiest play you could have made at that point in time. Had a man open, right baseline for about 15 foot out. Went ahead and took it himself. Rolled around the iron about as long as he could, and now drains the free throw.
Waltonville back up by 2, 51-49. Eagles across the timeline for the Jackets. New Athens won the earlier first match of the year game in November. Waltonville trying to win the one that's important here in February. Stolte traveled, got away with it. Gets it right side to Meyer. He tries to drive on Rapp. Rapp cuts him off. Now Meyer leaves it for Wacker. Throws in the corner Ingles. Ingles dribbles in. Now gives inside. Meyer shot good. Tied again. Welcome to the seesaw on the playground. Phillips across the timeline. Splits the double team. Gets it to Coggins in the corner. Bounce pass left block to Rapp. Back out to Phillips. Top of the key. Phillips down the lane. Shot block. Gets his own board. Shot no good. Rebound to Athens. Hep has it for the Jackets. Hep will bring it up in the front court. We're tied at 51. Hep down the lane, double dribble, got away with it. Meyer recovered it. Reverse layup, no good. Meyer on the rebound, shot no good, but Hale fouled him, and that's the 5th foul on Jordan Hale. Meyer will go to the line and shoot 2. Hale may become the 2nd Spartan to foul out.
And here's the problem right here, Danny, at this point in time. Somebody from Waltonville's got to have to want the basketball. You're getting good looks to the basket and outlet. Letting it pass, and you cannot do that.
Oh, wow.
Bailout.
Levi Rapp got the foul, and I don't know where he was at on that play. First free throw by Meyer is no good. Jordan Hale was all over that play, and Hale did not get called for the foul. Rapp got called for the phantom reaching. I never saw Levi Rapp in the play at all. But if you're a Waltonville fan,
video streaming tonight, he would not have been in the picture.
No.
Widescreen monitor or not.
New Athens didn't argue, and Waltonville gets the break as Hale stays on the floor as Rapp picks up his first. Second foul by Meyer, in and out, hits the floor, rebounded New Athens. And Quacker throws it out top of the key to Ragland. Now inside pass stolen away. Widges has it. He's fouled by Meyer.
That's
We'll walk
4.
to the other end as Meyer picks up 4. And Widges will come the other way and shoot 2 more. 2:13 to go in the game. Widges to the line here in front of us to try to take the lead. Oh, 2:13 to go in the game. Tied at 51. Widges will be at the line to shoot 2. Widges has 19 in the game. Widges' first free throw short. He'll get 1 more. Free throws have not been kind to either team. The score sheet's looking like an ACT scorecard with all the holes filled and not filled. Widges will get 1 more.
Antron would not be happy.
Widges will go to the line and take the lead, 52-51. Widges gets to 20. Jackets with a basketball. Ingles across the timeline. Game assigned by the officials of the IHSA. Left side with it is Wacker. On the wing. He holds. And it's a timeout marked for Ward. He did not like that offense. So with 1:59 to go in the game, Waltonville leads 52-51. New Athens has the ball in the timeout, Chris, and now it becomes kind of like an NBA, possession-by-possession game as we go down the stretch.
Oh, it is. And it's going to come down to who wants it more. You see sluggishness on both sides. Nobody really seems to wants to be that guy. We, of course, see Jake Phillips. He tried to be that guy a moment ago. He ended up with a good shot. Trey Widges wants to be that guy. But other than that, somebody's got to step up for either side and want to win this ball game. And so far, it's been Tyler Meyer, Jake Phillips, and Trey Widges. Everybody else seems a little sluggish and hesitant.
Yep. Somebody will have to step up because adjustments will be made. And as I said, it's kind of like an NBA game now. When possession by possession starts happening, the nerves start to kick in. Of course, if you win, you play in a regional championship tomorrow night. If you lose, you go get the baseball equipment and the track equipment out as we go along. The winner to play Setzer-Valier here tomorrow night at 7:30. If it is Waltonville and Setzer, it'll be the second time in 2 years that those two teams will play for a regional championship. Of course, in 2010, Setzer-Valier beat Waltonville by double digits at the Crab Orchard Regional on their way to a second-place finish in state. Schulte the trigger in front of the New Athens bench. Throws in the backcourt to Wacker. The Jackets will run their offense as drawn by Mark DeWart. Right corner with it is Ragland. He'll throw it inside Meyer. Back out top to Keith Schulte. Left-handed 3 on the way. Off the mark. No good. Widges off for the rebound. The Eagles has it. Body's on the floor. Meyer had it lane travel. Got that call right. Meyer had got the ball, was trying to go 3 directions, but his body was going faster than his mind. Widges took a hit, not only to the body, but by the floor as well when he fell. And Widges is humped over, bending at the waist on the baseline. Halloran out, Rapp in. 2-2-1 pressure coming from New Athens, and Widges inbounds to Hale. Hale skips it across to Coggins on the right side. Coggins comes up, lobs the Widges on the right wing. Dangerous pass in the front court. He's double-teamed, splits it, comes, and he's fouled.
Good move by the Iceman.
Split that double-team, made the official bail him out with a call on the New Athens reach-in. That'll be on Hess. That'll be his second. Widges back to the line. This will be Widges' 18th and 19th free throws of the game.
He might have been straight. So they're going to apply a bandage.
17 free throws for Trey Widges tonight. This will be free throws number 18 and 19 for the junior. Now, Widges is at the bench again as those contacts. Nope, he's been scraped. He's bleeding from the chin. Ball on his arm. Don't rub it on your jersey. Now there went a towel. Throw that one away. Widges is bandaged up. Coach Lowry, there goes that towel. That one will, throw it at Coach Lowry's white shirt. That's even better. Since he's leaving the floor, Trey Widges goes back to the line. He throws the towel with blood on it over to Coach Lowry off his white, nice press shirt.
Folks at Stafford would appreciate that.
Yes. Widges will be at the line. He is cut on the left side of his chin. Bandage applied. We're ready to go. He's not coming out. You don't have to. And he misses the first to get one more. Meyer in for half. Offense for defense. Widges trying to give Waltonville a 2-point lead with 1:33 to go in the game. Stay tuned for the Setzer Auto Body post-game show, scoring and stats of this one as well as Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game. Widges makes the second. 53-51. Waltonville by 2, 90 seconds to go. Jackets with the ball. Ingles leaves it for Ragland at the center circle to the point. He goes to Ingles, right in the same spot. One dribble to the left, kicks it to Wacker in the corner, dribbles to the right elbow. Now to Stolte. Stolte a couple dribbles to the left, comes back to the right, leaves it for Meyer out behind the three-point line to Ragland. Ragland goes baseline, reverse layup, we're tied. Timeout, New Athens. 53 all, 106 to go. A nice move there by Ragland to use the rim as protection for the shot block.
Led the defense to believe that he was going to go ahead and pull up and take the shot, and then was able to wrap around the baseline. And somewhere, if you picture a hockey net, just was able to bend around and go for the wraparound shot, got it off the window, and now Ty just went up at 53, and so now you're happy that Trey was able to make that back into the two-shot assessment and give it a 2-point lead. Otherwise, New Athens is up 1, 53-52. But now it's a tie ball game with a minute 6. Anything can happen.
Anything can happen. Speaking of that, tomorrow night on this station, WMIX 94.1 FM, Carbondale, Mount Vernon, the regular season finale for the Rams, and senior night at Chagnon. Chris Hugo and Jeff Lonnon. Also, you can watch that on live video, streaming, that is, on www.5wheelersradio.com. I will be with Mike Richardson of Wayne City for the Woodlawn Cardinals and the Sandoval Blackhawks in the regional championship on AM 940 and streamed live on FiveWheelersRadio.com. Pregame at Wayne City will begin at 7:15. Your pregame, Mount Vernon, about 7:25. Waltonville has the basketball length of the floor to go. 53 all, 106 left. And Waltonville has it. Hart will be players in the background, and somebody will have to show hard here tonight to win this one. Widges in the back court. Yeah, picks it up. Now in the front court to Coggins. Double team at the timeline. Comes up the right side. Keeps his dribble. Phillips baseline. Layup off the glass and in. Waltonville back up by 2 with 50 seconds to go. Jackets the other way. Wacker right side. Ingles now at the point. 45 seconds to go. Wacker on the right wing. Now to Ingles left wing. Behind the 3-point line in the corner to Ragland. He holds. Chip pass right side. Stolte. He goes baseline. Widges takes the foul. Stolte will go shoot 2 shots, and both teams are well over the limit.
That's just the third on Trey Widges.
Big shot. You know what? Speaking of that, there's a PA guy tonight with the music selection.
You know, it was a little shaky at first.
Heart was big.
But he's come up strong since the pregame.
It's subtle Casey Case and hints of what needs to be done. First free throw by Stolte is good. We're tied, or I should say, at 55-54, Stolte will have another. Could there be overtime in the picture here? Winner to Setzer will play Setzer tomorrow night in the championship. Loser, as now we're tied, gets the baseball equipment and track equipment out. Tubs everywhere as Stolte goes out. Hess comes back in. Full court pressure by the Jackets. Widges inbounds to Hale. Hale will bring it to Coggins on the right side of the floor. Now to Widges in the middle. 29 seconds to go. Widges into the front court on the left wing. He'll leave it for Levi Rapp, right side to Phillips. Phillips now top the key to Hale. Hale on the left wing. Loses it. Out of bounds off of Hale, and there goes New Athens. The Jackets will have the final shot if they so desire. 18 seconds to go. Ingles will inbound, and New Athens has a shot to win it after trailing basically for about 31 minutes and 30 seconds of this game. Ingles across the timeline with 10. In the center circle with 8. With 7. With 6. Ingles goes to the right elbow. Kicks in the corner. 3-ball blocked out of bounds by Hale with a 10th of a second left. Basically, we're going to overtime. With a 10th of a second left. There is no way a shot should get off. You can't really get a tip. They're going to have to throw it at the rim. We'll take a 30-second break. I'll instruct our engineer back to the studio, Ford off, whatever it is, to take a break. And we're going to overtime. Can't go in. Doesn't matter if it goes in or not. After 4 quarters, we are tied at 55. 30-second break. Come back with the first overtime. You're listening to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
Sesser Auto Body would like to take a moment to remind everyone driving to and from the game to drive safe and be alert. Sometimes events happen beyond your control. When it does, take your vehicle to the Collision Pros. Sesser Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies throughout Southern Illinois. This allows them to get the parts ordered quicker, getting you back on the road faster and in showroom condition. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser, or call 625-3523. That's 625-3523.
More basketball action ahead. Presented by Community First Bank.
Back to Steeleville High School, cackling with some comments, talking with the Session Alert crew to our right, talking about wanting this game to go on forever.
Sure they do. Well, and give credit to the regular season being a lot. The number 1 seed obviously can look on and hope this one goes as many overtimes as humanly possible for tomorrow night's game. But this, you take care of business in the second half, and of course it doesn't get to this point. Couple of 12-point leads for the Spartans. Yep. And now we find ourselves in overtime tied at 55.
Well, we remembered as we were talking off the air about a famous chicken wing establishment running commercials to keep people up to play to eat and have fun and keep overtimes. And we were talking about that here with Chip Basso and Shane Garner. We go to overtime, 4 minutes. Maybe to decide a winner, maybe not. Ingles to jump center with Hale. Foul trouble everywhere on both sides. Yep, was terrible. We're going to jump that one again. Put 4 minutes back on the clock. That jump ball, it had guys bouncing like on a trampoline. One went up, one went down. The jump ball was thrown about 10 feet too high. So they should put 4 minutes back on the clock. Yep, they should put 4 on the clock. The game never started.
Right.
I'll help them.
Just ask Danny. He knows.
Tied at the double nickel. 4 minutes to go, at least in the first overtime. There may be more. Free basketball here at Steeleville. Hale and Ingles. They threw it up so high, Hale and Ingles at 6'5", each couldn't touch it. Let's try it again. Jump ball closer. Waltonville has it. Hale in the center circle. Gets it to Widges as he crosses to the front court. Smart play by Hale to wait till Widges established himself in the front court. Coggins on the right wing. Coggins on the left wing to Hale for the lead and a 3. No good. Rebound to New Athens. Probably not the shot. Coach Harper won it. Here comes the Jacket. 55 all in the first overtime. Left wing Heff. Heff has it guarded by Hale. Hale has 4 fouls. Has to be careful. Heff, timeout. Mark DeWard. Heff couldn't get a pass off. It was about 3 seconds on the count. Timeout Jacket. We are tied at 55. The Spartans have whittled away and given away 2 12-point leads in this game. Basketball score, Midwest Central beat Petersburg tonight, 61-49. That's a 2A score from another part of the state as we try to keep you updated here. 55 all with 3.5 minutes to go in the first overtime, at least we think it is. Another boys score 1A. Metro East Lutheran beat Bunker Hill 57-34.
Girls 3A sectional championship of Modern Day. Salem leads East St. Louis 48-41. With about 1:19 to go.
That's impressive. Salem looking to get to the super sectional in 3A. Would play up in Springfield.
Probably against Biloxi with Springfield.
For your friends on our Twitter.
I know.
At 94
you tell me to get followers.
We got followers, all right. At 94 Sports, and we want more. If you're listening, follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports. Also, go to our Facebook page, WMIX Sports. We'd love to hear from you. Schedules and scores and broadcast coverage. New Athens on the inbounds. Ingles posted up. Shot block, no good. Ingles on the rebound, scores. Got him lined up there and got the score. First point for overtime, Jackets by 2. Widge will come across to Hale on the left wing. Jordan dribbles to the point. Now right side to Coggins. Coggins will throw right side to Phillips. Phillips goes inside, passed thrown away by Wacker. They're trying to go to Widges, and they couldn't get it there. With the basketball are the Jackets. Here comes Wacker across the timeline, right side to Stolte. Stolte with it. Dribbles to the right elbow. Stolte now throws it left side to Wacker. Wacker has it. Now leaves to Stolte. Left elbow shot short. Rebound Meyer up and no good. Rebound Widget. Waltonville dodges the bullet there. Down 2. The Spartans have the ball. Phillips in the corner. Hale. 3 for the lead again. No good off the mark. Rebound New Athens. New Athens Wacker gets to Stolte across the timeline. In the corner, inside to Meyer, off the block. He's in traffic, foul, good.
And Meyer's throwing Hale. He will finish with 16 points.
Lots of people to choose from, and they gave it to Widges.
Are you serious?
That's what it looks like. Yep, it's
wow.
Widges.
Sorry, Mr. Hale.
Widges now with 4. Jackets by 4, that's the most important stat. With 2:25 to go in the game, Boozer's going to come in for Coggin. Waltonville had a 12-point lead a couple of times in the third quarter. New Athens battled back to tie it in overtime, or to tie it to send it in overtime. And now they lead by 4. Free throw up, and no good. Rattles it out. Hale on the rebound to Widges. He'll bring it across the timeline. In between the circles, Widges down the lane, layup up and in. Widges scores to cut the deficit to 2, 59-57. Ingles into the front court at the left three-point line area. Left corner, Ragland inside to Meyer. Back out to Ingles. Ingles right side to Stolte, in the right corner to Wacker. To the three-point line, now top of the key. You get inside Myers, no basket as the foul was on the floor. While they set that up, we have crossed past the top of the hour. We'll pause for station identification. You're listening to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase.
Like WMIX Sports on Facebook. This is 50,000 watts of the Showcase on 94.1 FM WMIX, Mount Vernon, Marion, Effingham. A free service from Withers Broadcasting.
Here at Steeleville, it's Waltonville trailing New Athens 59-57. First free throw up and in by Meyer. He'll get one more. 60-57. New Athens will have one more. Meyer's second free throw, no good. Rebound, Hale. Still one possession game. Switches into the front court, pass tipped, stolen away by Ingles. Trying to go to Phillips on the right wing, it was tipped. Ingles will bring it across the timeline. Ingles with it between the circle. On the dribble, double team. Widges got to be careful, as does Hale. They both have 4 each. Ingles looks on the right wing, picks it up, now back out near the timeline is Ragland to his point. Left wing pass to Stolte. Picks it up, stolen, not recovered by Stolte to Wacker. He'll dribble to the free throw line area. Bounce past Meyer, layup good. Broke the Waltonville defense down, and it's now a 5-point lead, 62-57. Phillips to the rim, underhand, left-hand layup, no good. Waltonville's rushing, and that's going to be a foul. Phillips is reaching in, and Meyer will walk to the other end and shoot 2 free throws as Phillips picks up his 4th.
Danny, I understand the sense of urgency. I understand being in a rush, but you have to treat your possessions as if they're more valuable than what they have been, and they've wasted some opportunities here, some opportunities that they would just work the ball around a little bit, not been in such a rush. Probably could have made something happen, and as a result, you know, I understand the thought process, but didn't have to do some of the things that were done.
You get to this time of year, you got to be good, you got to have this scoring, this and that. You get in a situation in this time of year where you know that clock's ticking away and your season's going to be done if you don't get something. That panic sometimes sets in with kids trying to do too much, especially seniors, and we might be seeing some of that from Waltonville here tonight. The panic's kicking in here.
Well, and it's having the right presence of mind at the right time in a game like this, and now trying to play over-aggressive, whereas before they were over-passive in the fourth quarter. That's how it got to overtime. Now the opposite end of the spectrum is hurting them here in the 5th frame, and now down 5. It'll be interesting to see what goes down the rest of the way.
And we'll follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports. Even if you don't have a Twitter account, you can go there. We update scores. We also update little tidbits of information from all levels of sports, junior high, high school, college, and pros of your favorite teams in the area.
Final in Breeze.
Yes.
Salem advances to the Springfield Super Sectional, beating East St. Louis tonight, 54-43.
And also on our Facebook page, WMIX Sports. Love to hear from you there. Lots of information there as well. Like us while you're there. Free throw up and in by Meyer. He'll get another. Credit New Athens, the 2 seed in the regional. Battle back here. Hard-nosed team, much like Mark DeWart was in his high school days at Chabot. Free throw good. Tyler Meyer has taken over in the second half for the Jackets. Big second half. 11.5, 21 in the game. Widges with the ball. Spartans down 7, 1:08 to go. Widges on the right wing. Dribbles, spins, gets to the rim. Shot up, no good. Rebound, Wacker. Good shot by Waltonville. It didn't fall. Wacker's double team, throws it behind his back out to Meyer at the timeline. He goes down the lane and misses a layup. Ball tipped with Hale to Widges. Widges is one-on-one. Widges got to go to the rim with Wacker up and in, a foul. Wacker took a swipe, missed it. The ball fouled Widges. Wacker has 3. And Widges will go to the line again. He has 25 by my count.
That'll change the complexion of this game in a hurry.
5-point deficit for Waltonville with 47.9 seconds to go. Widges will have the chance to complete the three-point play. Widges will shoot. Short. Rebound. Halloran for Waltonville. Shot blocked. Ball no good. Ball on the floor. Bodies everywhere. Meyer has it. Gets it to Ingles. That's a travel.
How many travels were in that?
That was like, if you can picture the sport of rugby, they were handing the ball off at the same time with the teammates on the floor. Picture a handoff in football from the quarterback to the running back instead of a stationary, handing one to the other. Phillips is fouled out. Walking to the other end will be Wacker with 2 shots. There were 2 travels there. The second shot was missed. Went into one of the Jackets player's hands. He handed it, and he had his hands on the ball to the other teammate. That teammate was trying to move. When he couldn't get out of there, he handled it the same way, basically touched it, handed it to the next teammate. He tried to move, and it should have been a walk twice, and it wasn't called. But as it is, Wacker goes the line to shoot 2 free throws. That's one of those where you hear same team on rebound or travel.
Well, and then here's the other thing. It's a foul on Wacker since Widges to the line for the and one. Probably wasn't a foul. You have heavier contact off the putback by Rogers. Nothing there. Got to be consistent this time of year.
Raps will check in. Wacker had the ball already. Shouldn't have been allowed in. Rapp comes in for Halloran. 40 seconds to go. Waltonville down 6. If Wacker makes this, it's a 3-possession game. Winner to play Steeleville tomorrow night at 7:30 here. Winner of that game goes to the Gallatin County section. Shot good. Winner of this regional plays the winner of the Crab Orchard regional. Winner between Crab Orchard and Goreville. Waltonville will bring it up, down 7, 40 seconds to go. Widges across the timeline. Goes right side to Hale on the right wing around the screen. Hale fadeaway 3, no good. Rebound goes to the floor. It'll be a tip.
Off of whom?
Mary Kay and Maybelline from the previous trip. 31 seconds ago, because I won't say names, but I'll say that official was the one that got the earful, and he made something up there. 66-59, Waltonville triggers underneath their own basket. Rapp throws it out to Hale on the left wing. To Rapp in the corner. His 3 is up and no good. Rebound right side to Wacker. Falls to the floor on the travel. Waltonville had a basket going the other way. The travel muted that. And it's now Waltonville will trigger underneath their own basket with 25 seconds to go down 7. Waltonville's firing an awful lot of threes here in this overtime. Rapp to trigger the inbound, throws it out top to the key to Hale. His long three on the mark, no good. Rebound Wacker. Wacker's bump, travel, didn't call it. Timeout Mark DeWart. Wacker went up to the rebound, got bumped by Meyer, lost his footing. However, they kept the possession and timeout to New Athens. 19 seconds to go. Spartans down by 7. We'll remind you of coming is the Central Auto Body postgame show. Scoring and stats from this one. We also remind you tomorrow night on WMIX FM, it is Mount Vernon and Carbondale, the regular season finale, as the Rams will host the Carriers. That game on 94.1 WMIX here, and stream live video on www.mywheelsradio.com. You and who tomorrow night?
Lonan.
Yeah, Mr. Lonan, head coach of the Lady Rams.
Oh, I got you.
Filling you up.
Sorry, I was distracted.
On the AM side tomorrow night, AM 940, myself and Mike Richardson will go to Wayne City for the Woodlawn Cardinals and the Sandoval Blackhawks. Retail championship game there will be on AM 940 and streamed live on mywheelsradio.com with a pregame beginning at 7:15. Busy night tomorrow night. Regional championships, 1A, 2A. State tournament, 1A, 2A girls. 3A, 4A regular season wraps up. Follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports. Scoring updates all the time. And go to our Facebook page, scoreboard every night, as well as schedules of games in the area in the morning. New Athens inbounds. He gets to Stolte in the front court. To Meyer, left side, layup. Good. And that's going to put a nice little bow on it. The Jackets have come back to beat the Spartans. No upset here tonight. Widges down the lane, goes up for a shot and scores. And that will be the final basket of the game as the Waltonville Spartans, led by a lot, 12 in the second half, but lose tonight 2-8 and 68-61. We're going to take a break, come back with the Cesar Auto Body postgame show. You're listening to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
Hi, Roy Schmidt, Ford dealer at Ford Square, Mount Vernon. Outwork, outplay, outsmart, all the rest. I am talking about the 2012 Ford F-150. With 4 high-tech engines, including our revolutionary EcoBoost, the toughest truck lineup in the class is also the most powerful and the most fuel efficient. It tows the most, up to 11,300 pounds. It hauls the most, up to 3,120 pounds. It generates the most available power, up to 411 horsepower. It gets you the most bang for your buck at the pump, up to 23 miles per gallon highway. 9 distinctive models, 3 cab configurations, 3 box lanes. Whatever you need a truck to do best, the 2012 Ford F-150 lineup delivers. Come into Ford Square today and find out why the Ford F-150 pickup is the best truck out there at 1501 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois.
Did your bank recently stop offering free checking? People's National Bank still has free checking with the added convenience of a Visa check card, online banking, and bill pay. Stop by People's National Bank located at 413 South 34th Street in Mount Vernon today for details on how to get your free checking back. People's National Bank, member FDIC. Visa check card and bill pay non-usage fees may apply.
Hey, moms and dads, don't stay up at night trying to figure out how to pay for your kids' education. There's no need to worry. I send my kids to Rend Lake College. RLC offers the same high-quality education as a 4-year school at a fraction of the cost. Plus, they get to stay close to home. Tuition, room, and board are like $19,000 every year at the 4 years, according to the National Center for Education Statistics. At RLC, tuition, books, and supplies are only approximately $4,000. That's Math 101. And with over 100 degree and certificate programs, they have the exact courses your kids need to be well on their way to a great career. Give your college-bound child the quality education they deserve without breaking the bank. Rend Lake College is the right choice. Whether your student plans to transfer to a university or train for direct entry into the workforce, call RLC at 437-5321 to speak to a counselor. I actually logged on to rlc.edu. That's rlc.edu.
Cesar Auto Body would like to take a moment to remind everyone driving to and from the game to drive safe and be alert. Sometimes events happen beyond your control. When it does, take your vehicle to the collision pros. Cesar Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies throughout Southern Illinois. This allows them to get the parts ordered quicker, getting you back on the road faster and in showroom condition. Cesar Auto Body, 602 South Park in Cesar, or call 625-3523. That's 625-3523.
This is the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX. The Cesar Auto Body postgame show starts now.
Welcome back to Steeleville High School. Denny Czerwinski and Chris Hugo alongside. A final score tonight in overtime. New Athens 68, Waltonville 61. You're welcomed into the Cesar Auto Body postgame show. Cesar Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies. This means Cesar Auto Body can get your vehicle back on the road faster. Next time you have a collision, see the collision pros at Cesar Auto Body, 602 South Park in Cesar. The Waltonville Spartans lose tonight, 68-61 in overtime to New Athens. New Athens will head to the championship game here tomorrow night at 7:30 against the Czerwinski Red Devils. We're going to step out for a break, come back with more here on the Cesar Auto Body postgame show. Scoring and stats, some scores from around the state and the area as well. You're listening to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
Shop the store-wide sale at Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn. Complement your home with savings on lots of your favorite furniture, like Lazy Boy recliners, which are sale priced for just $299. Also, reclining sofas are $7.99, and Sealy Queen bedding sets a mere $6.49. And save 25% off all quilts, throws, and more at the General Store. You'll love what you see during the store-wide sale going on now at Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn.
When you want the best, think the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. The Orthopedic Center has the unique distinction of being one of only 2 non-academic accredited orthopedic teaching and research facilities in the state of Illinois. Our goal in education is to inspire the next generation of orthopedic surgeons. Patient care, education, and research are our core strengths. Located on Veterans Memorial Drive, Mount Vernon, and St. Mary's Good Samaritans Centralia campus, the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Discover the difference.
A Coach House Garage is money well spent on craftsmanship that's sure to get compliments.
Don't cut corners on your garage. It adds value to your home. That's why you need to see the professionals at Coach House Garages. Choose from a variety of Coach House Garage designs, or they'll build one to your design. For a dealer near you, check the yellow pages in Mount Vernon, or go online to CoachHouseGarages.com.
More than just a garage. More than just a garage. It's a Coach House.
Stick a reminder on your phone. Jot it down on the calendar. Or tie a string on your finger. Don't miss the Saturday Sports Show every week after the 8 o'clock news on AM 940 and MyWithersRadio.com. Scores, guests, content, networking, knowledge, the occasional argument, yada, yada, yada. We do it all. You might say we're a little versatile. It's the Saturday Sports Show on WMIX and MyWithersRadio.com, courtesy of Crossroads Community Hospital. Daily schedules, scores, and more. Like WMIX Sports on Facebook. Back to the showcase on WMIX.
Welcome back to the Cesar Auto Body post-game show. Sometimes things happen in an automobile that are beyond your control. When they do, take your vehicle to Cesar Auto Body. They can get you on the road quicker and in showroom condition. Cesar Auto Body, 602 South Park in Cesar. Danny Czerwinski, Chris Hugo alongside as the Waltonville Spartans fall in overtime tonight by a final score of 68-61 to the Nathan Yellow Jackets. I'll turn it over to Chris Hugo now for the scoring stats that this contest just completed.
As we go ahead and take a quick look at your team stats here tonight. In the second half, the New Athens Yellow Jackets were 16 of 30 from the inside. They were 22 of 47 for the game for 46.8%. From the outside, New Athens was 1 of 3 in the second half, 3 of 8 for the game for 37.5%. From the floor for the game, they were 25 of 55 for 45.4%. From the free throw line, they were 14 of 21 in the second half, 15 of 25 for the game. Yes, 15 of 25 for the game for 60%. Looking at the Spartans, they were 10 of 23 from the inside in the second half, 17 of 40 for the game for 42.5%. 2 of 8 from beyond the arc in the second half, down to 25%. 5 of 14 for the game for 35.7%. From the floor, they were 22 of 54 for 40.7%. Free throw shooting for the Spartans, just 10 of 18 in the second half, 15 of 26 for the game for 57.6%. Rebounding edge ultimately would belong to New Athens. They had 31 rebounds, 19 of those were of the defensive variety, while the Spartans had 24 rebounds, 16 of them defensive. Turnover disadvantage, almost not one. It was fairly even. 21 turnovers for New Athens and 20 for the Spartans. So we take a look at your individual scores. First for the Spartans, all 5 starters in the scoring column. 2 in double digits. Trey Widges had a game-high 27. Jordan Hale had 16. Jake Phillips had 8. Matt Rogers was 7. And Levi Rapp had a 3 ball to give them 55 points. Or, excuse me, 55. I'm missing some points, apparently. There you go. We match. Maybe it is right. I just did not add right. They ended up with 61, so that is right. I wrote down 51 in my little thing. Now, 5-2 there is how many are scored and how many are in double digits. Wow. Bad night.
I'm letting you do it. I'm staying out of it.
Well, now that we know where I am at and that I am back here, we'll run down that again so we know it does add up properly. Again, Trey Widges had a game-high 27. Jordan Hale with 16. 8 from Jake Phillips, 7 from Matt Rogers, and 3 from Levi Rapp. Give the Spartans a total of 61 points. For New Athens, they had 6 score, 4 in double digits, led by Tyler Meyer with 23. Brendan Stolte had 12. Blake Racklin had 10. Can't forget about Chance Wackers, 11 points. 8 points from Adam Ingalls and 4 from Jeremy Hepp gave New Athens a win tonight and a final score up the Yellow Jackets 68, the Spartans 61, as we get it right. Or at least I do this time.
We will step out for a break and get it right with the Crossroads Community Hospital Player of the Game. Welcome back. After this break, you're listening to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
Shop the store-wide sale at Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn. Complement your home with savings on lots of your favorite furniture, like La-Z-Boy recliners, which are sale priced for just $299. Also, reclining sofas are $7.99, and Sealy Queen bedding sets a mere $6.49. And save 25% off all quilts, throws, and more at the General Store. You'll love what you see during the store-wide sale going on now at Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn.
If your definition of local is Southern Illinois and adjacent states, pay no attention to this message. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Others advertise the message of being a local community bank. However, Community First Bank is the only local community bank exclusively serving Jefferson County with 5 locations and 5 ATMs. In short, loans and deposits stay local and benefit you.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When an emergency happens, time is everything, and you don't want to spend that time in a waiting room. So choose Crossroads Community Hospital with our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge. The entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a physician, physician assistant, or nurse practitioner within 30 minutes of your arrival. When minutes matter, choose the ER that doesn't waste time. Choose Crossroads Community Hospital. Visit crossroadscommunityhospital.com/faster to learn more. If you are experiencing a medical emergency, call 911.
For more scores and insight, follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports. Now back to the showcase on WMIX.
Welcome back to Steeleville High School. Final score tonight from the Steeleville Class 1A Boys Regional in overtime. New Athens beat Waltonville 68-61. It's the Stetzer Auto Body postgame show that reminds you to drive safe on the way home from the night's game. Next time you have an accident, see Collision Pros at Stetzer Auto Body. You can get back on the road faster. Stetzer Auto Body, 602 South Park, Stetzer. Danny Czerwinski and Chris Hugo alongside, and our time to pick a Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game.
And always the toughest means in which to do it. Obviously, the Waltonville Spartans had a great performance here tonight, or I should say a great effort in the latter part of the season. Tough to ignore Trey Widges and his 27 points tonight. Of course, Jordan Hill did have 16. Jake Phillips had 8. Matt Rogers had 7. And Levi Rapp had 3. Just showing I did not lose my sanity a moment ago. But I think Trey Widges with your 27 points has to be your Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game, though you do applaud the effort of all of these Spartans here tonight.
Trey Widges, your Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game. Crossroads Community Hospital is more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be. Mr. Hugo, final thought before we check out of here, before we head our separate ways tomorrow night and journey on our way to different ball games.
Well, my final thought is that, man, that was close. Great to see the Spartans, of course, rebound after the tough start to the season and finish over 500 as they will finish. Or no,
13 and 17.
They finished over 500, of course, what we were referencing. So the 0-6 start is what I meant by that. Mm-hmm. But just not enough to get it done here tonight. Gave up too many second chances, of course, to New Athens in the latter part of the game. Free throw shooting just wasn't there at times when it needed to be. But that said, a great experience. You do lose 3 seniors, of course, Dan Haller and Jake Phillips and Levi Rapp. But you have a great nucleus to build around for next year. Get started in the summer, get in the weight room, try to put some beef on the bones, and see what will happen when 2012-2013 comes around the corner next November.
And with that, a lot of talent returning for the Spartans next year. Of course, they will move out of the DuQuoin Tip-Off Classic into the Christopher Thanksgiving Tournament. Also, the day that their last game is independent, they will move back into the Midland Trail Conference next year.
And here's the thing with that. You play that tough independent schedule, obviously. You take some lumps when you go to Nashville. You took lumps at DuQuoin. You're in all those tough tournaments. You showed your poise and what you're made of at Stetzer, a tournament that's a little bit more designed for the Waltonville Spartans that we see now and are going to see next year. And you get back in the Midland Trail Conference with teams that are more geared towards your style of play. And don't be surprised if the Spartans don't cause some fits in the MPC next year and maybe come home with some MPC hardware in that tournament in January.
Yeah, and Waltonville will be a part of that Jefferson County Basketball Showcase.
Don't be surprised
Trail
if they come home with some hardware at Christopher.
Yeah, got to move
back. Don't be surprised if it's a hardware-filled season in southwestern Jefferson County.
Now, Waltonville will move back to the Christopher Thanksgiving Tournament. They were in that tournament in the 90s, more to the mid and late 90s. They made that move in there with success, winning a tournament, of course, in the early 2000s. And then back into the Midland Trail Conference after a 2-year hiatus. So the Spartans will get back in.
It's got a girls' score. It'll be Salem and Springfield, of course, and that's super sectional.
Yeah, Springfield stuffed to Chatham-Glenwood I saw a while ago. With that said, we remind you to follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports. Go to our Facebook page later tonight. There will be a complete scoreboard update of boys and girls games around the state. Each night there is that, Monday through Friday now, with games going on. When there are games happening now as the season starts to wind down. Then, of course, every morning we give you a schedule, broadcast schedule of the games in the area and around the state as well. Also on Saturday morning, Saturday Sports Show, 8:08 a.m. to 10 a.m. on AM 940, MyWillersRadio.com. With that said, we thank Reese Barnfield, who is back at the studio, punching the buttons perfectly. For Chris Hugo, I'm Danny Czerwinski. Final score tonight in overtime, New Athens 68, Waltonville 61. Thank you for listening, and good night, everybody.
Thank you for listening to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase, sponsored by Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to Personal Banking. The Jefferson County Basketball Showcase is also sponsored in part by Crossroads Community Hospital. It's more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be. The Collision Pros at Cesar Auto Body, Newell Furniture, and the General Store in Woodlawn, Ren Lake College. It's time. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu. And by Coach House Garages, Ford Square, King City Chrysler. You can count on us, the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. State Farm agent Scott Owens. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And People's National Bank. For inside information before, during, and after the game, follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports or like WMIX Sports on Facebook. We are your home for news, talk, sports, and today's hot country. WMIX.